Hey. Shalom. Gentlemen, how are we today? Gentlemen, how are we doing today? Good, awful, good, could be better, horrible, damn. Horrible takes the cake on the shit scale. Sorry to hear that. It is Friday. You've made it to the end of the week. You've made it to the end. It's the weekend, baby. Working out? Fuck yeah, dude. Hopefully my stream is good pumping fuel. Out of context, it sounds terrible. Exam session upon me. Yeah, I don't miss that. I feel you. Been there. I've been there. I know exactly how you feel right now. I don't miss it. I don't. It was horrible. Exam season sucks. I looked, and the madcap is just the gauzed gaze. It's true. It is. And collection sucks. No thanks. Not interested. Well, I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that one. We'll see how bad this actually is. I've not seen it yet. We'll take a look. Playing a lot of Dead by Daylight and have been finishing Look Outside. Thoughts on the Seriamon video? A bit worried because he didn't mention Meet Your Match Quick Play. Also, Skyman is going to be even more annoyed now. Lol. Yeah, man. I'll watch that video after we take a look at the low profile collection. Because that won't take all stream. There's not that much stuff in there. I will go have a look at that video after we look at this update, baby. Well, not update. Hypothetical update. They can't fuck up the least bad theme, right? I have bad news for you. I do. I genuinely have bad news for you. Not to poison the well, but I have seen some of the cosmetics in this collection. They're not good. They're not good. Sorry to say, they're not good. You'll see in a moment. And then tomorrow I'll play Fallout New Vegas. I was originally going to play it today, but then the low profile collection dropped, and I said I'd look at that on stream. And if I decided to play New Vegas today, my entire chat would be filled of nothing but please look at the profile collection and also Seriamon's video. So I'm going to do both of those today, and then tomorrow is going to be New Vegas. Yeah, believe it or not, it's fucking... Hold on. I need to, like, adjust my shit here. Like, believe it or not, dude, fucking, like, Skyman Slash is still active. Skyman Slash is still active and, like, has a podcast thing, I think. Or she, like, appeared on someone else's podcast, I don't know. And, like, made comments about quick play and shit. And she's like, yeah, I agree something needs to change, but I'm, like, really annoyed by it. I'm like, annoyed by the discourse. So... well, sorry to say, there's gonna be a lot more of it moving forward because guess what happens when the next update comes? Matchmaker's gonna break, baby. It's gonna be awesome. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Yeah, the hair's gone. The hair's gone. Why'd I cut it? It felt like a change. I felt like a change. You look 10 years younger. It's not that significant. Come on. It's not that significant of a change. Look like the average Fortnite streamer now. Nice broccoli hair. How the fuck is this broccoli hair? It's pretty straight. It's not like curly. Come on now. I need to hear your southern drawl. You get little pieces of it hidden. You get little bits of it here and there. You know how it goes. It slips out a little bit. You look like my dad. Wow. I'll accept that, why not? Shake your dreads. I'm not shaking my dreads. I'm not doing that. Undercover cop. Oh yeah, you can see Pinto's face. Well, he was there a second ago. Pinto? How you doing, dog? Hey. You okay? Good deal. He's laying on my bed right now. Hold on. Like, he does this every day, okay? Every day, he gets on my bed and fucks up the blanket just so he can lay not on the blanket. He does that every day. Bring that back. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the low profile collection, but we'll take a look at that in just a second. That's the main event for today. We're taking a look at that collection. You de-aged at least 8 years. It's amazing what a haircut will do. It is amazing what a haircut will do to make you not look like you're fucking a homeless old man. Where are you, Ned Flanders maxing? Listen, there's a man I want to strive to be. It's Ned. He's a good father, faithful Christian. Listen, it's not the worst thing to strive towards. Not the worst thing to strive towards. Looks like iDubbbz. No, iDubbbz is like... iDubbbz is like greasy. He looks unwashed. I don't know. There's a certain element to him that looks a little off. Were my ears always like that? Yeah, dude. My ear... listen, I got big fucking honking XM antennas, okay? It's just the hair kind of hot. The longer hair hid them a little bit. Look like you smoke meats in your free time. I just might, buddy. I just might. I just might in the future. Who knows? Pick up a new hobby. Pick up a new hobby. It's the Trolls Remorse. Everyone with Trolls Remorse turns perpetually greasy. Well, thankfully I'm not quite there yet. Thankfully I'm not quite there yet. But I look like a college guy? Good! The haircut worked. It de-aged me by some amount, and you know what? That was the point, because the thinning hairline can thankfully be covered with a good haircut. So, you know, get the full left-right look. You know what? It's better than it was. Put the hair back, you elf. Fuck off. No. Nah, the hair is staying short for the foreseeable future. So, that's how it's gonna go. Anyway. We have business to attend to. We have business to attend to today, ladies and gentlemen, because it is a momentous occasion. A momentous occasion is upon us. The next, to be soon to be official, update for Team Fortress 2, because we know how this goes at this point. We know how this goes. A smaller group of workshoppers gets together. They cobble some shit together. They push it out all at once. You know that at least 60% of this shit is going to be accepted into Team Fortress 2 as the next official update, because they figured out the working formula. I've mentioned this several times. They figured out the working formula in order to get a lot of content in the game and therefore get paid. How it works. Ever since Valve stopped accepting community-made updates, they kept selecting things piecemeal off of the community workshop, but then they quickly, or later on, they figured out, hey, we can put forth our own community theme, organize, select people that we want to work with and associate with, mostly associate with, because, you know, they tend to let certain things get in the way of their work and would rather maintain certain self-imposed standards with those they hang around with, omitting others. They come together, make a whole bunch of shit under a specific theme, and then they push it all at once, and they make trailers for it, they hype it up on social media so it gets a whole bunch of traction, and a whole bunch of bumping on the workshop through a whole bunch of likes, so Eric Smith sees it, and then adds it into Team Fortress 2. This was immensely successful with the Brazil update. This was immensely successful with the offshore update. Once again, third time's a charm, it's going to happen again, and guess what? It's here. Guess what? It's here. The low profile collection is finally here. Has finally arrived. Opening the website right now. It's here. There it is. The low profile collection. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. The next official update for Team Fortress 2. Right here, baby. All community made and all gonna get put in the fucking game. Yeah. So what's funny about this, I've mentioned this on stream before as well, is they figured out people are really tired of the tacky themes. They're tired of the tacky shit. The Brazil update didn't really go over well. The offshore update was literally SeaWorld being put into Team Fortress 2 with all your naval mines and your sharkies and your little pool floaties, you know, pyros in a scuba suit. You know, they quickly realized that people do not like these things and were fed up with the tacky themes. So they about-faced and came up with a new theme of spy tech. It's the TF2 themed update. This is the Team Fortress 2 themed community update deemed low profile. Baby, get ready. We're gonna get some great TF2 themed content in this update. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Have complete confidence in this. Oh, Lord. Administrator looks like she's from Fortnite. I don't know what they did to make her look so terrible in the thumbnail. I'm sorry, she does not look very good. We can watch the trailer. I don't like the trailer's mostly. The trailer's mostly, primarily, I'm assuming, going to be just advertising the maps that they made. Let's have a look-see here. Got a full-on animation. Oh my god, look, they're all wearing their cosmetics! Look! Oh my god! They're all wearing the cosmetics! You can buy them right now!
As you know, you've all broke yours. A recent benefactor. The Bureau has work set in stone that allows...
Are they trying to push weapon accessories in this? Oh god.
...with our interests, which means that in exchange for their recent...
What do we got here? We have one set that looks like this set. NG set. Spy, for whatever reason, looks like he's out of fucking Metal Gear. Medic seems fine. That is grotesque on Pyro.
Charity. You gentlemen will have to follow...
The voice is good.
...on your end of the bar.
I'll give him that much.
Got it! Oh, yeah!
That being said, I
Yep,
can
here are the
assure
maps.
you all that what the Bureau has in store will be a mix of both the familiar...
Moving cars?
and
Okay.
unfamiliar
Already, you fucked up. You fucked up by having shit moving around the map. No. Heavy got run over, haha.
You will be traveling all across the globe with what they have in store for you. You will see some faces.
That
both
map is
friendly
red.
or hostile.
Who are these people? Who's this? What's going on here? Who are these fucking people? Who are these jokers? We got some OC action gonna guide us through the update here.
Locations contested by your employers and others yet to be exploited.
It's the TF2 themed update, guys.
I
It's
will
looking
finish
great.
This greeting with a reminder that you are to be
Ugh.
as discreet as possible with our collaborators, as they do not take well to gossip. Now, put those newfangled tools of trade.
Look, it's just like normal TF2 gameplay.
Start killing mercenaries.
Okay. Oh, what is that? UI? What is that? Oh my god, it looks horrible. Okay. You really fucked up by making it like half red, half blue. Readability on that is terrible. What are you thinking? It's blue when it's owned by blue and red when it's owned by red. Putting the two together, not smart. Okay, there's your heckin' awesome trailer.
And also, this message is set to explode in 1 second.
He's not funny.
Okay. Well, let's see what they're trying to sell us, shall we? Let's see. Introducing The collection taken from the Unseen and Declassified is the low-profile collection from Mysterious Unusuals. Oh boy. Unique maps and mysterious cosmetics is what you can find in this collection of goodies that provide an emphasis on the espionage and spy tech-ridden aspect within the bounds of Team Fortress 2. This is screaming Flanderization at me. It's screaming Flanderization. And then from what I've seen so far, it's not tame at all. We have the debriefed case for which they're gonna sell. Oh no, you. This case was graciously provided by an agent over at the Bureau, which contains a range of goodies to provide a fancy garb, such as hats, outfits, and more to really show style. Whether grammar, Jesus, and more to really show style, comma, whether you're dressed to infiltrate the enemy, look the part of an evil mastermind, or be a mega corporate lackey. Okay, and here are the cosmetics, guys. Let's go. What is this, dude? Yeah, that's like sneaky spy corporate espionage of fucking Dragon Ball Z gear. Okay. We have all the unusuals, all the taunts, yada yada yada. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the Steam. I'm gonna go to the Steam collection because that's just easier than like combing through the website and clicking on all the individual images. We'll just pull up the Steam collection. Makes it so much easier to navigate. Here's all the content. Let's begin. We're gonna go in list order here. We're starting with this medic set. Let's have a look-see here. Dr. Love and War. So it's, you know, a play on that movie. Okay. Glasses, hair. It's not bad. Hair's not bad. Glasses aren't bad. This seems fine. It's okay. Not bad if a bit oversculpted. Is it oversculpted? Nah, I wouldn't say it's oversculpted. I think it's just okay. I'm not crazy about it, but it's fairly inoffensive hair. It seems okay. As for the shirt, what do we have the shirt-wise? We have a nice coat here. Nuclear tie. You know what? The coat's fine. The coat's okay. It's just okay. Two different styles. One with the bomb, one without. It's acceptable. I really don't see an issue with this set. It's okay. Seems alright. It's cool. It's okay. We're out of the gate with a pretty good start. You know, tame paint region, just a simple paintable tie, simple coat. It's not bad. A bit of the modeling around the wrists is a bit fucked because they have to model over the medic's existing gloves, so the geometry is a bit strange looking. His wrists are very thick. It's the only thing kind of wrong with it. Other than that, it's, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. We can just move on. What is this, dude? What is this? Is that Demo Man? I didn't even notice that. This is fucking Demo Man. What is this? What is this character from a different game? I've not seen this one yet. This just looks like a character from a different fucking video game. What are we doing, guys? Oh my god. This is what you... okay. For a Team Fortress 2 themed update, a spy tech themed update, this is the best foot you can put forward? Is a practically unrecognizable character. Practically unrecognizable. The only thing you can tell that sticks out that this is still the... I should have made a bingo card. The only thing you can tell that this is still the Demo Man is his fucking eye patch. And his skin, maybe, and his shoes, right? Everything else, this is a completely different character. I've said this many a time before. You can go too far when it comes to making an item set, and this goes way, way too far. Madness Combat, character, yeah, pretty much. And these are just the other two. The suit on its own, because, notice how this is already so much better when you can still see all of the identifying features of the fucking Demo Man. The grenades on his vest, his fucking face, everything about the Demo Man is still here. The suit on its own is totally fine. But with everything, oh my god, it's just too much. And then you have all this extra stuff. These are all the extra bits and bobs, the details and the straps. But even this on its own is okay because look, the Demo Man is still here. But all together? Nah. Nah, man. This is a problem whenever you cover the entire head of a mercenary and their face at the exact same time. It doesn't look like the mercenary anymore. It doesn't look like the mercenary anymore. The best thing about this set is this is the jacket like this. This is the only thing that I'm totally A-okay with. The face mask and giant this night scope laser sight. Why? Like, they already did this for Sniper like 3 times. So now, fuck it, give one to Demo Man for some reason. You found the Fortnite skin? Is it really a Fortnite skin? Hold on, let's take a look. See here. Oh, it's the Fortnite skin, dude. Yes, it is. It is. It is just a fucking Fortnite skin. No fucking way. Oh, that's amazing. Also, I missed a few donations. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. You hold on. Low profile, more like low quality. It's it's a mixed bag so far. It's definitely a mixed bag. You'd think it'd be easy to contact Eric somewhere at all in 10 years and say, hey buddy, a toxic group is rigging the votes to exploit the system. It's not that they're directly rigging the votes, but they're absolutely gaming the system in their favor. And can you blame them when there's that much money on the line? She looks like she's from a Match 3 app ad in reference to the announcer. Soy face with my hands right now. We'll do it on the best item. Some of the maps look like TF2. I'm shocked. Yeah, because I think they're beginning to realize that they can't push things that don't look like they fit in TF2. But if they genuinely think that this is like spy tech things that fit in TF2, I'm fully convinced that the people that make these items don't actually play the game. They don't actually understand the game they're making items for. If this is what they're putting forward, it's like, yeah, this is the spy tech update. This is good for TF2. What? I thought this was supposed to be the more reeled-in update. So far, mixed bag. Oh god, okay, this heavy set I've seen, and fucking unfortunately, I have bad news for you. I have really bad news for you. I said this earlier this week. It's just not that hard. It's just not that hard to use the right shades of red and blue. It's the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to do when making something for Team Fortress 2 is to just use the right shades of red and blue. Picking the colors is child's play, and you can't even get that right. You can't even get that right. Massive, colossal fuck up. I made a whole video as to why this is a bad thing. Because players are trained to seek out specific shades of red and blue, and when they're presented with literally anything other than that on an enemy, it's going to confuse them. It doesn't matter that, like, oh, it's still technically a shade of blue, it's still technically a shade of red. All of the colors were deliberately chosen to maximize not only color contrast and, identifiability and readability of red and blue, but also for the game's lighting and all the other colors chosen on maps. And when you kind of muddy all of this together, it's going to fuck up gameplay readability. On some maps, from a distance, Heavy is just going to look brown. He's just going to look fucking brown. And on other maps with low lighting, the Heavy's going to be just completely fucking dark and black. You cannot do this when you're making cosmetics for Team Fortress 2. It is never a good thing, never a good idea, and if it gets put in game, it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Moreover, they've stripped so much away from the Heavy, where if I just put my thumb over his head, who is this character anymore? Who is this fucking character? Who is this? I did this on the fucking workshop review stream. Do I need to do it again? I'll do it again. I'll do it again right now. Look, I'll do it again right now. I'll do the bit twice because comedy is all about repetition. Comedy is all about repetition, okay? Who is this? Who am I? Who is this supposed to fucking be? Does this look like the Heavy? Notice how much impact happens when you cover his hands. You can't tell who he is anymore. That's insane, right? How is this even like remotely considered acceptable as an official addition in Team Fortress 2? Genuinely, you choose this to put forward? What are you doing? What are you doing? My god. No, do not put this in the game. Terrible idea. Awful. Okay, we're on to this soldier set that I looked at on stream on Wednesday on my my abridged workshop review stream. So, do I need to point out why this one falls short again? I don't think I need to. Like, at a glance, this seems totally fine. At a glance, this seems completely fine, but the longer you look at it, the weirder and worse it gets. You have all of these random bits and bobs just slapped all over his player model. Like, yes, spy tech and sneakiness and espionage mean having a giant satellite dish protruding from your ass. What are you doing? Genuinely, what are we doing? And then you have a giant tape recorder on the side, and then a giant PDA, and a big headset, and an antenna. This is what I mean by Flanderization. This is what I mean by Flanderization. Because if you look at the genuine spy tech elements in a launch Team Fortress 2, something that TF2 was heavily inspired by were James Bond films. Things that, the very sleek, very suave appearances on characters, right? You didn't have like a fucking massive satellite dish protruding from your ass for spy tech, right? And moreover, spy tech largely also refers to the environments. And then the spy tech kit that we got was very subtle, right? Very subtle. These are gizmos and gadgets that are easily concealable as otherwise kind of mundane and normal looking things. That's what spy tech is. This is the antithesis of that. It really is. This is the complete antithesis of this. We're like, okay, fit a tape recorder inside of something inconspicuous. Don't have a giant fucking tape recorder stapled to your side. What are you doing? All of this put together just makes it look hilariously tacky. Seriously, it just makes it look hilariously tacky. And while we have many other things in game that look far worse than this, it's like, it's still so bad. It really is. It really is. I'm sorry. I don't like this. I think it sucks. I do. And we already have the classified coif, and that looks so much better. I do. The satellite dish on the back is a lot. It's really stupid. It's so unnecessary. It really is. It's so unnecessary. Oh, fuck. If you just removed the headset and just had the cigar and the hat, great, fine. Soldier playing the role of an agent, you can twist my arm and have that make some sense. But having the big gaudy antenna and headphones sticking out the side, it's just not good looking. It's not. It's not good looking, and that's just the rest of it. Another just pretty significant dud. Okay, now we have another set of items for Soldier. So it's okay. It's not like screaming at me that this is bad. The coat is really... Why is it so thick? It's so thick? I guess it's a play on Commissioner Gordon, right? It's a play on Commissioner Gordon, sure. But... glowy Soldier, maybe a little bit. Yeah, the coat is really odd looking. I don't know what they did to make it look so thick. It's not bad. Overall, it's not bad. The hair is kind of a lot, honestly. Yeah, it's oddly puffy. I don't know why it's so puffy. But the hair is, I don't know, inoffensive. The different styles are inoffensive, I guess. The coat is, I don't know. It's not that good. It makes him look, it makes him look puffy. It does. It makes him look puffy. Yeah, the longer I look at the hair, kind of the worse it gets. It's really big. It's really big. The volume, it's just a lot of volume too. I don't know. Check the other poses on the coat. Just... it's not horrible. Honestly, it's not horrible. It just looks a little strange. It's okay. It's whatever. It is mid, as the kids say. It's mid, as the kids say. It's like passable. I should have like I'll go through and like give like an A, B, C, D, E, F rating on all of these after I'm done. Let's go through. We have the Mad Cap and the Psycho Scrubs. I feel like I've seen this before. Or I've seen something very similar to this on the workshop before. Okay, so we have like a Mad Doctor set for Medic. Yeah, Spy Tech, by the way. Spy Tech, by the way. It's... I don't know. Look at the coat. Oh, Oh, that looks so bad, dude. Oh, God. Again, because they have to model over existing geometry, you can tell where his original sleeves stop and the normal medic glove begins. So the modeling looks really bad. Ugh. And also, it just kind of, it's oddly thick here, too, because they have to model over it. It's just... Yeah. Yeah, and it's basically the gauzed gaze, but with a different paint region. More or less. The hat is fine. I personally dislike items that cover the entirety of the mercenary's face. It has an alternative style that lets you remove the mask, not that it's an excuse to do that in the first place. But it's fine, whatever. The coat itself is fine. The gloves are honestly the worst part. The gloves are easily the worst part of this set because of the janky modeling. Oh, it looks so bad. Oh, God. Yeah, the gloves are pretty atrocious. Everything else about the coat is fine. Like, the torso looks pretty good, actually. It's just the gloves are a major misstep. You didn't need to have the ultra-long gloves. You could have gotten away with just the coat with the normal gloves, man. It doesn't look good. It doesn't. Better keep that killer stash. I intend to. Nice haircut. Makes it look like I'm 20. Well, I appreciate the compliment. I do. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we have Major Burns. This is something I've seen before. Major Burns, I like the hat. You know, it's a different flavor of team captain. It's simple enough. The hat is good. I have no issues with the hat. You know, mix and match to your heart's content. You can make some good loadouts with this. The hat is good. The coat is also pretty fucking solid. This is, yeah, solid coat for Pyro. This is totally fine. Yeah, the modeling is spot on. The hat that goes with it is spot on. This is pretty clean. This is good. The thing I take issue with the most is the mask. I really, really do not like the mask. Having it have the really jagged cheekbones and the nose and the mouthpiece, it's a lot for a Pyro head replacement. Personally, I don't like it. If it didn't have the nose piece, I would like it a lot more. But I think the mask is a pretty big miss. So, hard pass on the mask. Everything else about the set, though, is great. The hat is great. The coat is great. This is the best thing we've seen so far. Hat and coat, solid. Mask, no, not very good. Yeah, if you smooth the cheekbones a bit, and this is something I critiqued also, whenever you start giving Pyro's face anything that looks like human features, the character starts looking really bad. Because the thing about the Pyro is that he's not meant to look human. So when you give him like chiseled cheeks, like even if it's like really jagged cheeks, and then also a nose and a mouth, it doesn't look like the Pyro anymore. The point is that he doesn't have a face, he doesn't have human features. It's just... it's a misstep. I don't think it looks very good. A mask with that kind of default color, sure. And if they had, organized the pieces to be more like a, an off-to-the-side Pyro mask or even like a double-sided one, that'd be great. But it's not very good. But the coat and the hat are solid, so good on that. And then we have the goon look, something else I've seen on stream before. I saw the hat. The hat is totally serviceable, but this is a lot. It's a lot. Having a full red or a full blue scout just looks weird. It really, really does. The hat's good. The hat and goggles are solid. But if you take away Scout's pants, it just does not look good, man. It just does not look good. But there's more team color. That's not the point. The point is that colors are placed on the default mercenaries in very deliberate ways. Specific colors are placed on specific areas of the player model to naturally guide the player's eye towards key areas of the model and also the weapon they're holding for better readability. And when you strip all that away and just have a big blob of red and a big blob of blue, it mucks up readability. It doesn't look good. This is gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You should have kept his pants. Better yet, you could have given him overalls. You could have given him overalls, with the suspender straps, with the normal color of his pants, and you still would have achieved the look. But having the full red or full blue body is just such a misstep. It does not look very good. If I put my hand over the lower half of the body, this is great. If it's just the upper half of the body, that's fantastic. And you could have modeled some pants or something, even with the same shape, and then kept the normal colors, and it would have been fine. You could have even made them black. You could have even made them black like his boots and gloves, and even that would have been more passable. But making them also blue and red, it doesn't look very good. Looks like they drew on the pockets. That a lot of people do that. A lot of people, instead of modeling details, they put them on the actual texture. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is okay. That aspect, I think, is, you know, it's passable. But the big misstep here is just making the entire player model one color, which just does not look good in Team Fortress 2. No default mercenary does this. Even the Pyro, the default Pyro, has the sooty gradient from his legs up to the upper half of his body. Deliberately placing darker colors on the lower half of the body naturally guides the eye towards the lighter areas, and then also to the darker model that they're holding, so you can tell, oh, that's what they're using, that's what they're holding, and also that's what team they're on. If it's a big blob, you kind of lose some of that. It looks strange. Not big on this. The hat is fine, the suit, no. Wait, was this paintable? Oh yeah, this is also the and that's the nail in the coffin, dude. This is the nail in the coffin. The paintable gloves and shoes. The paintable gloves and shoes. And do notice this. Do notice this. There isn't one default pose with any of these things, because if they showed the default pose of Scout holding his pistol in front of him and you dye that shit blue, you have all of this real estate blue or another color like red or a warm color, and then the rest of his body is blue and red. You can confuse the fuck out of people. You can combine these, dye them blue, another torso cosmetic like that scarf that covers a lot of the upper half of his body, dye that blue, and then dye the hat blue. He's gonna be half blue and then half red. Do not have paint regions that do this. It is bad. It is not good design. Stop it. Stop it. It's not that hard to just make it not paintable. The fuck are you doing? Terrible. I saw this on stream on Tuesday too. You know what? And once again, at a glance, it doesn't look that bad. At a glance, it doesn't look that bad. But the longer you look at it, the more things start jumping out at you. Remember, this is the spy tech espionage update, right? You know? And Spy has, you know, he has the antenna. And like, I feel like these people, they boil down spy tech to having random gizmos and gadgets stapled onto your body. That's what like spy tech and secret agents and that's what it is to them, right? That's what it is to them. And the reason for that is because if they put forth more reserved cosmetics, they wouldn't sell as well. If more reserved and tasteful cosmetics were put forward, they would not sell as well. That's the problem. Inspector Gadget at work. And like the coat is okay, but the way they opened up the body and then modeled over this, right? It just looks weird. His waist being this high looks weird. It looks like he's got a box, like a big old box right here. And it just does not look very good. If the hat didn't have the camera, and even if it was just the antenna, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. And the hat would look good. But having the addition of the camera on there just does not look very good, you know? If you're going for a more tasteful spy tech themed set. This is definitely less egregious than the soldier set. That soldier set's pretty bad because, you know, this one has like less random shit slapped onto it, so whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this area down here around the crotch and balls leaves a little bit of something to be desired. And yeah, the hat is passable. If this was added, I wouldn't hate it, but I personally do not like it. This is the spy tech update, guys. Don't we have something like this in the game already? I could have sworn we did. I could have sworn we had something like this in the game already. Not all class, but for like other specific classes, man. Yeah, it's the Dragon Ball update. It's a scouter. It's another scouter cosmetic. Fantastic. It just looks really tacky. No one would use this. If this was added, no one would use this. Yes, I'll watch Seriamon's video. I'll watch Seriamon's video after this. And if Solar Light's coping in the comments, that's going to be great to see. It's going to be wonderful to see. Yeah, it's not good. Tacky kind of shit. Not a fan of it. Bad. Moving on. We have this set where the spy is now Morpheus. The spy is now Morpheus. Reviewed this one as well. It's a lot. It really is a lot. It's a lot of detail, and the colors, at least they like a little. Listen, they got the colors right. They got the colors. Not a fan of very long coattails on Spy because it just makes him look like a walking rectangle. I never think that looks good. Never think that looks good. The detailing with the extra patterns on the coat, even though they're subtle, it does not translate very well into TF2. It's not going to look very good in the game. It's going to look kind of weird. And then dyeing this much of the Spy's body as a different color also doesn't look that great. So I'm not a fan of that either. Thankfully, this is not the paint region, just the tie is the paint region, so that's great. But, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely one of the less offensive things in this collection so far. Definitely one of the less offensive things. You know, I also miss well thought out suits, and the long coattails are a thing. Also, since when is like the Matrix spy tech? Right? Since when is the Matrix spy tech? Spy tech, secret agents, there's agents in the Matrix, but they're not exactly secret. Don't worry about it, kitten. Never refer to me as fucking kitten ever again. Never say that in my chat ever again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, I will annihilate you. You're done. You're done, son. You're done. Hold on, I was demanded. My God, I was told to check DMs. There we go. So I have someone commenting on my new hairstyle. We'll see what the people say. We'll see what the people say. So before more Jesus-like personal favorite, and after 1930s, 1940s gentlemen. What's the rating, boys and girls? What's the rating on the haircut? We'll do it again. What's the rating? What are we thinking? We thinking old or we thinking new? We thinking old or we thinking new? 60s dad? Oh, shit. I like your cut, G. There you go. Old, new. Listen. I'm sticking to it. Regardless of the rating, I'm sticking with this hair. A gambler shot by a mob boss for not paying up. So you're saying this makes me look like a degenerate gambler then? I transitioned into Gen Z now. Mustache is powerful. The mustache will stay. The mustache will stay. I appreciate the doodle, by the way. Very kind of you. Looking good, Chud. Listen, I gotta set the standard for what a good-looking Chud is, okay? I gotta set the standard, you know? So someone's gotta do it. Someone's gotta have some Chud representation. Have one guy putting himself out there that doesn't look so bad, you know? That's the idea. That's the plan. Because most Chuds don't hit like the 4 or 5 out of 10. I at least call myself like a 4.5 out of 10. That's the standard I'm setting. Catch up. Moving on. Another scout set. It seems. Here we go. This is so much better. It's so much better. Look at how much better that looks by just keeping the colors where they're supposed to be. Look at how much better that looks. Seriously. Look at how much better that is. The colors are in the right spot. The hat and glasses are solid. Coat's pretty good. The hat's actually very nice. Hat and glasses are great. More poses with the coat. I would like to see some default poses. Give us default poses and not like these idealized poses here. I want to see what this looks like in game. Naturally, they're not going to do that because they want to sell this to you. Because how it looks in game may not look as good as it is here. But at this face value, it does not look that bad. It's quite good. And as far as paint regions go, doesn't seem like it's paintable. I'm not seeing paint regions anyway. Does not look like it. Yeah. It's good. It's a good set. Solid. Like the Pyro set, it's not bad. What is this, dude? I forgot I saw this one before. What the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this meant to be? What is this mask? Oh, it's horrible. Who is this shit? What? Huh? Ew. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Who is this? He does. He looks like a bug. He looks like a bug. He looks like a bug, and also it looks like he's wearing a dress. The big problem, and I've said this before, when people try to do this with Spy, is Spy's silhouette is defined by his spindly limbs. When you turn him into a walking rectangle, it does not look very good. It doesn't look very good at all. It looks terrible. You could have given him a coat with that style of buttons and the collar and then just not have the giant, you know, coattails. It's not very good at all. And this mask, my God. It's for the masks for the Falcons? That's right, yeah. Well, Nighthawk Aviator, I guess, is like what they're playing. Is this a reference to something? I don't even fucking know. It's a reference to something, I'm not sure. Yeah, this in-game just looks fucking weird, and this mask is just ugly. Ugh. I'm not, this feels like a reference, but I don't know what it is referencing. The mask is bad. Like, I can, like, forgive the coat more than I can the mask, man, because the mask is awful. I'm sorry. It looks so strange. Giving him goggles like that and, like, eye slits. Just... No. I have not seen this one. What did they do to Pyro? What is this? What the fuck is this? Huh? What am I looking at? Why does he look like a car? They turned him into a Cadillac. They turned him into a walking Cadillac. They turned him into a fucking walking luxury car. New OC. Yes, this is like a new OC. Why? What am I looking at? Autobots are roll out. This is supposed to be spy tech. And this is like a Halloween set. For what purpose? Like, you even have, like, the car logo insignia on the back of his fucking head. It's like he's meant to be a Cadillac. Look, it says car pyro beep beep. Oh my God, I would call this bait if there wasn't, like, a clear high amount of work put into this, man. Really? This is the best you could come up with for a spy tech themed set, is turning the pyro into a car? Oh, this feels like it was made for something else other than the low profile collection. And then they retroactively made this for the low profile collection. Does it come with a steering wheel? Help us, please. Car pyro beep beep. The car, he's a pilot car. The pyro's a car now. He's gonna get pyro goes beep beep. You can combine this with the scooter. You can combine this with pyro's scooter, and then he's got headlights for eyes, and there's a headlight on his scooter, and he drives around like he's a little cute little boy playing with his toys. Wow, pyro's so cute. Beep 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 beep. Fuck! I hate this. I miss when people tried. Optimus Prime is spy tech, bro. You don't get it. I do miss when people tried. I do. I really do. I miss when people tried. And to give Workshopper some credit, it has been 17 years since Valve put hats in this game, started putting cosmetics in this game. At a certain point, you're gonna run out of ideas. But even this is so, look at this. They tried to make other loadout. Like, who is this, first of all? And they tried to make other loadouts with this fucking helmet. Look how bad it looks. It looks good with nothing. This also looks like a fucking Fortnite character. It does. It looks like a fucking Fortnite character. Help me, God. Why? Horrible selections. Okay, now we have another sniper set. Another sniper coats, and oh, they did it again. They did it again. Guys, it's just not that hard to pick the right colors. It's just not that hard. It's the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing is just taking the color picker tool, picking the right shades, and then putting them where they're supposed to go. Doing anything other than that is gonna make it look awful in-game. And then Sets, who is an artist, says, holy, that's an ugly color. If it's ugly in this context, it's gonna look even worse in-game. It's gonna look even worse in-game. Ugh. It's, come on. Come on. Ugh. It's like it's inexcusable. There's no excuse for this. Seriously. Moreover, it's like you've changed so much. You've changed so much. Sniper's pants are gone. And like, okay, listen. You can't invert the colors, right? You can't invert the colors. All right? Because this is what's been going on since 2007, okay? This is what's been going on since 2007. This is mostly what you've been looking at since 2007. The red is where the shirt is. It's on his arms, it's on his torso. The darker colors, there is no team color there other than the tertiaries. The high contrast naturally guides the player's eyes to the areas of the correct team color. And when you invert that and put the primary team color on the lower half of the body, players aren't looking there. This is not where they've been told to look since 2007. And so when you invert it, not only is it going to stick out and look ugly like a sore thumb, you've completely bastardized the entire point of color placement on these models. And someone says that's borderline experimental. It is experimental. It is. It's pushing the line to see what you can get away with, which, to be fair, Valve has been doing since 2009. And this is too far. It is. It's too far. It does not look good. It doesn't look good. And also, the tie is paintable. No, yeah, and this is the problem. So much of these critiques are going to fall on deaf ears. People are going to come into this stream and look at these critiques, and they're not going to get it. Because they don't play the game. They don't have a deeper understanding or, like, appreciation for how this game behaves and functions. They're just going to see these things out of context on Twitter or see these things out of context on YouTube and go, well, I think that looks cool. Why can't that be in Team Fortress 2? I think it looks really cool. Can we put that in the game? And then they're not going to play the game, and they're not going to buy it, and no one's going to use it. Fuck. And yeah, it's pretty ugly. Okay, spy set. Okay, thank God, something that's like tame. Thank God, something that's tame, except the fucking cat. We have a Dr. Evil set. We have a Dr. Evil set for the spy, alright? I reference Dr. Evil, even though like other like spy movie villains look like this, but Dr. Evil's my go-to, okay? Looks like Dick Tracy, someone tell angry video game nerd. Hell yeah, dude. The scar looks cool. The body cosmetic looks like, look, they even added like the metal-tipped shoes. Look at that. They made a fresh set of shoes look pretty good. All of the body stuff is fine. The hairless cat sucks. Hairless cat sucks. Get rid of it. Hairless cat is bad. The shoulder pets are expired. They're expired goods in Team Fortress 2. No one likes them. The suit, fine. Suit's fine. The scar and the blind eye is actually pretty fucking badass. This is probably one of the best cosmetics in this collection. Less is more. Less is more. A little bit goes a long way in Team Fortress 2. But the shoulder pet sucks. It does. Sorry, we don't need more of them. Shirt's great. Mask is great. Get rid of the kitty. Terry, sorry, Terry, buddy. No, you're not. And of course, why wouldn't you be able to dye him green? Why wouldn't she be able to dye him green? Fuck it. You can have a pink kitty cat too, if you want. Of course, people on Twitter will will clap their hands and squeal with glee. I can have a pink kitty cat. Oh my god! And then it's gonna look like dog shit in game. Probably the elite grade, honestly. Probably the elite grade is for the kitty cat. Looked at this NG set on stream. The shirt is definitely the best part. Shirt is phenomenal. They kept all the colors in the right places. The shirt's pretty slick. The one thing I don't like that much about it is the stripes. Stripes look a little bit strange, and when things kind of twist and turn, not gonna look that good in my opinion, but overall, the shirt is solid. My critiques on the helmet still stand. Looking at this again, the helmet looks like it's too small. The helmet looks like it's too small. If they just made it a little bit wider, it would look a lot better. That's the main thing with it. The color, and also the glasses are strange. The goggles are weird. I don't like the angular polygonal look. If these were all rounded, smoothed edges, that followed his glasses more and weren't just like a piece of cut plastic put in front of his goggles, then I think that would look a lot better. But yeah, the shirt's fine. Helmet could use some tweaks, but yeah. Yeah, my judgment is still the same on these. Judgment is still the same on these. Silent Carrier? Is this like a fucking... like a Desperado reference? Is this meant to be that's so big? It's so fucking huge. Oh my god. I can't get over how fucking massive it is. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? It's so fucking huge. Oh my god. It's so fucking big. It's so fucking unnecessary. Are you kidding me? Why is it... like, I know, oh yeah, you have to make it match the size of the sniper rifle, but oh my god. That is insane. It's as big as he is. Yeah, this is the low profile collection, guys. Wow. Wow. This has to be a joke. It has to be a joke. The thing is, I don't think it is because they included this as an official piece of this themed update. This is the best you could do, is a giant fuck-ass guitar case on Sniper's. Look how fucking huge it is. I can't get over how much of his player model it includes, and even like the back of his head. Really? Oh god. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Also, yeah, there's no strap holding it on him. It's like lazily stapled to his back. You've got to be... it's like one of the worst things I've seen, man. Holy shit. Professional fade. Okay, well, Sniper's a secret agent now, I guess. Oh, it looks so bad. The glasses are fine. Headset, sure. Like, having a glasses and headset like this makes sense for Sniper because he's removed from fighting. He's the sniper, so like, okay, yeah, have him communicate with his team, but the hair looks terrible. It looks like an eggshell. It looks like my hair, it does. He made a fucking eggshell and slapped it on Sniper's head. It's just not good. Also, I'm noticing that it's like a lot of the same creators. It's mostly like, it's like the small handful of guys and kind of no one else. Yeah, this one guy's got 3-4 different item sets in here. All this shit came from like the same people. Surprise, surprise, right? Oh, look at all the repeating names. All these are repeating names. Insane. But again, are we really surprised by that? Come on. Covert coveralls. At least the colors are mostly right. They try to do this weird thing with a gradient, which looks kind of odd. They have like the brighter colors where they need to be, but like the darker gradient looks a little strange. Only nitpick I have for that, but it's okay. The coat's okay. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about these quote-unquote community updates is that they're cool kids clubs. If you're not part of the cool kids club, you are not allowed to participate. You will not be allowed to engage in these beneficial organizations and these beneficial productions to give your content the boost in order for it to have a higher chance of getting accepted into the game. If you're not part of these clubs, you're barred access to these benefits. Largely because all these guys have known each other and worked with each other for many years, and also, they just don't like people. There are a lot of people they don't like, so they exclude them, right? Why do I look like Brandon Buckingham? I don't know who that is. One stone toss panel, low profile. Don't know what that is either. I wonder with the guitar case if it can phase through thin walls, giving away your position. I think sheet metal walls on certain maps also crouching. Might do that, actually. Maybe. Definitely a possibility. Coat's fine, hair sucks, glasses and headset are mediocre. I saw this spy set before. This one is okay. It's clean. The beret is fine. The straps are tame. Everything maps to the spy's body in an acceptable way. The only nitpick I had for this one is that it doesn't really feel like a spy set. This really feels like it belongs really on any other class. But it's okay. It's just okay. I'm not offended by this. If this was put in the game, it's acceptable. It's okay. It's a decent set. Yeah, it's actually not dog shit. It's just fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, moving on. This is really bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Like, really, really bad. Do notice again, right? Do notice again, what they opted to not do is show Heavy in any of his default poses using the shirt cosmetic, because they completely stripped away all team color from where it's normally expected. And when he has his minigun raised in front of him with his default pose, guess what you're not going to see? You're not going to see any of his fucking default team color. Moreover, in the places where it would normally be, on his shoulders and around his arms, guess what? Not default red and blue. Well, of course, these are naturally, many of these things have to be deceptive, because if they showed these things how they actually looked in game, they would not sell. They wouldn't sell. They wouldn't get as many likes. People would point out the flaws, so they have to hide those flaws and cover them up. Yeah, and the back looks terrible too. Like, you've placed all primary team color where it's going to be covered up 90% of the time when someone is playing Heavy. Horrible. Horrible. And this isn't even talking about the mediocre modeling job. And what the fuck is this hair? What is this hair, dude? And why wouldn't it be paintable? This is just... no. The shirt, terrible. Color placement's terrible. This is something that should not be accepted in a Team Fortress 2. Flat out. Probably the worst thing we've seen in this collection so far. It's bad. It's very bad. The tax collector. There are so many OCs. So many OCs being pushed in this update, it's kind of crazy. Engineer as an old man looks really bad. This is ugly. I don't like this. Bad idea the guitar case could hide a Razorback, that's also true. Or they can make it incompatible. Is it just me or the spy looking like Saddam? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, it looks weird coloring the lower half of Engineer the same color. There's a lot of experimental bullshit going on here that just does not look good. Like, they try to get away, like, look at how much better this looks when you have the normal Engineer colors where they're supposed to be. But then the moment you look at this, it's like we're looking at something from a completely different game. It just does not look very good. It doesn't look very good at all. I'm sorry, it doesn't look good. If he had kept his normal pants, this would have been far more acceptable, but it doesn't look very good. Again, if I put my hand on the, like, covering the lower half of his body, it looks way better, but as soon as I see the pants, I'm looking at something from a different game. It's just too much. It's too much. It is. It's too much. It's gonna look terrible in game. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move on. Undercover umpire, another... oh, what? Oh my god. I love how they had to work around this. I love how they had to work around this by making the split in the coattail go all the way up to his ass, because they have to map it, right? They have to map it to his legs, because you can't have a hanging coattail coming off the back of the Scout. Or I'm sure you could, but it would probably be stiff. Yeah, this looks awful. The hat is passable, but this coat is dog shit. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the coat's bad. The hat is fine, but this coat... ugh. You're making stuff for different games, guys. You're making stuff for different games. You keep pushing boundaries this far, none of this shit's gonna look good. Sorry. It's bad. Alright, now what do we have? We have war paints and unusual effects to go through. Alright, let's check out some war paints. I've seen some of these, not all of them. This one's fucking clean. I saw this one before. War paint, fucking sick. Please, God, Valve, give us some decent war paints. This one is good. Themed after control points. The colors are spot on. Texture work is phenomenal. It's just good. This is clean. It's good. Fantac once again. Fantac, like, this is so far the best thing we've seen in this collection. A fucking war paint is the best thing we've seen in this collection so far. Look how clean this looks in game, too. Shit. Best thing we've seen so far in this entire fucking collection. It's a gem and a pile of dog shit. I completely agree. Approaching Doom. Got like a Doomsday Clock. Doomsday Clock skin. Another skin by Fantech. Pretty good. I think it has a little bit too much detail. I would have done away with the wires on here. I would have had the sticker do the heavy lifting for the additional yellow detailing. I don't think the wires are necessary. It puts a little bit too much on there towards kind of pushing the limit of what looks like something from Team Fortress 2. Also, kind of like the added 3D beveling effect you have here makes this like, because if you look at it, always looking at TF2, everything and every texture is made to look like a painting, right? Any amount of depth looks like it's painted on without like manipulation of weird shadows and 3D beveling and things and whatnot. It's a little bit too detailed, a little bit, but still looks very good. Even if it were added as is, I would not be offended. Pretty decent skin. World domination. We have the war. This is okay. This is now the best one. Sorry. This is now the best skin we've seen so far. This is fucking great, man. Have a look at that. Clean, muted team colors. Not like just the right amount of detail. Not too much. This is great. Give me some in-game screenshots. Oh yeah, that is nice. The custom wear down to a similar tan color. Yeah, this is like instant. This is some 10 out of 10 territory right here. This is very good. Very, very, very good. See, war paints do impact weapon recognition. That is very true. That is an issue. They've been in the game since 2015, and if we're going to keep getting them, let's at least fight for ones that don't look like abysmal dog shit, and also preserve things like team recognition with like team-colored weapons, right? If we're going to get them, let's at least have them not be dog shit. This is great. Like, even at higher wares, this is great. Fucking awesome. Solid work. Yes, give me the skin. I want this immediately. Fantech made 4. There's 4 skins in this. Crazy. Attack plan. Okay, so another map-themed skin. This one falls a little bit more short. I think the problem is that the darker outlines around the landmasses add an odd amount of contrast that makes it look a bit too busy. Not that big of a fan of that one. If you had used a bit more of a muted color so things blend in a little bit more, it wouldn't look so haphazard and messy. That's something that this skin has here. This skin has an organized element to it because even on the map texture, it's orientation locked and has the grid with it, and it meshes well with the parts of the grid that don't have the map on top of them. So you have continuity between all of your textures. It keeps it cleaner looking. This one, you have smooth elements and then kind of random elements, and it makes it look a bit noisier on top of how you have these outlines and different like little features here and there. It makes the composition overall noisy and not in a good way. Again, if you had muted the colors on this a little bit, you could have made a play on this too, where it's like it kind of looks like a combination of camo / a map. That might have helped it out a little bit, but I think these lines are a bit too dark. Thin, dark lines tend to not look very good in TF2 in general, so kind of washing those out a little bit I think would have been a benefit. It's not bad though. It's not a bad skin. I think it's great too. Like, I mean, it's like a 7 out of 10. Could have been boosted and improved a little bit. Photo shoot. The camera themed skin. This is fucking clean. Oh my god. Look at how... Oh, we have a 3D option. Look at this, dude. Oh, we can look at it on the workshop, dude. Oh, that is fucking... Dude. Damn. This one's great. The best things in this collection are the fucking skins. Look at how good this is. Holy fuck. You have the added detail right here, like the little camera settings. I love the little extra details on here. And it still all looks like a weapon. It's like they didn't just take a camera PNG and then slap it on the weapon model. They did a really, really good job with the placements of all the details. This is phenomenal. Give me this right now. Give me this, please. Honestly... Fantech, I'm sorry, but I think this is the best skin so far. It does. You know why it looks like an OG skin? It looks like an OG skin because it has custom UV mapping. It's got custom mapping. That's why, and this is when skins look the best. When they're not forced to abide by the shitty warpaint system that was rushed out in order for Valve to make a buck. Like, there's no excuse for Valve to not add skins like this. There really isn't. There really isn't. Sorry, Fantech buddy, this one beats yours by like a half a point. This is 10 out of 10. The other, like this is like 10 out of 10. This one's like a 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. This is a 9. 7. 7. Blacklight. I see what they were going for. Whoa, what the fuck? That's nuts. That's really intense. Custom ultraviolet purple wear. Whoa! That's like a Halloween skin. Holy shit! Yeah, the hand doesn't look like a TF2 hand. If you took the outline of like the Scout's hand, where it has like the larger exaggerated proportions, that would have looked a lot better. I think. The wearing down to purple is fucking intense, and also, yeah, it's been almost 2 years since we've last seen war paints. Yeah, I think, yeah, the hand sticker, I think, would have benefited if it had looked like Scout's hand or a different mercenary's hand. Like, even just like the Heavy's hand would have been good. The normal default textures, color-wise, are fine. I think they're fine. I like the added, I feel like the added elements of the fingerprints, they're not bad. I think it's going to be really hit and miss on whatever seeds you get, so it's not the worst detail. I think the most egregious thing is the sticker, and the purple wear is just intense. It's really intense. Today I discovered that I have the ability to use some sort of chat GPT in my head, and I love talking to it when I'm bored and I can almost predict what it's going to say. Man, you've discovered you have consciousness. Grown man discovers he has a conscience, and he has the little voice in his head. It's like I have chat GPT in my brain. What? Ask the chat GPT what it says about the collection. What does your internal chat GPT tell you about this collection? I still wonder if this is true. There was I saw like an article or a study, right? I saw like an article or a study, something to this effect, that said something like 50% of the human population doesn't have internal dialogue. I wonder if that's actually true. I've met people in my life that absolutely do not have some kind of internal dialogue. Definitely have come across people like this. It's more. I'd like to retain some faith in humanity. Maybe, you know, just a little bit of faith in humanity. That maybe there's still some people out there that have some internal dialogue, but no, you can't tell me it's 5%. No. I know more smart people than that. But congratulations, you've discovered your internal dialogue. Card punched. Okay. Oh, it's like the OG punch cards that you'd feed into computers. Okay. That's a cool concept. I like that a lot. Because remember, this is taking place in the 60s and 70s. TF2 takes place in the 60s and 70s. They were using punch cards for their computers. This is like, it makes sense. Or this is meant to be like a timesheet. Yeah, I think it's meant to be a timesheet. Either way, I like it. The colors are good. I would have chosen, honestly, I would have gone with a different custom wear. Honestly, I wouldn't have done gray. I would have done like a darker, or I should say, I would have done a lighter gray, so it looks like it's wearing down to worn paper, like worn paper. It looks like this is meant to be ink, like you have ink blots. I think that's okay, but I think this would have benefited from being like a lighter, like gray, closer to white, where it looks like kind of like mealy paper. Like mealy paper would have been better. Other than that, it's a slick skin. I like it. It's very slick, very clean, good shit. Not 10 out of 10, but pretty good. Covered up war paint, newspaper, or rather documents. Okay, I see what they're going for here. All right. I see what they're going for here. I commend the effort. The problem is that it's just very noisy. It really is. It's just noisy. It's a lot. The default textures are clean enough. The leather handle and all that stuff, this is all well and good. Even like the random orientation of like the documents, right? The document texture looks very good. But this custom wear is very, very bright. Very, very bright. The ashes as blood is a nice touch too. I would have toned down the wear underneath, honestly. I would have even gone with like a solid color with like a more muted like orange or ember flavor to this, because it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. It's really hard to get like the custom burned paper wear looking good. The skins that did that the best were absolutely the coffin nail skins from the Gentleman's Collection. Trying to emulate that should be square one. It's a bit of a miss. It's a bit of a miss. But the default textures are good. I would have just adjusted the custom wear a bit more to get that. It looks like it kind of spilled fucking... We got some fucking end of Ava fucking high C orange getting spilled on here. It's a bit vibrant. Just a little bit vibrant. Spilled hot sauce. Oh god. Now we're on to the unusual effects. There's so many of them! There's so many unusual effects, dude! Oh god. It's kind of bad. I'm just gonna move on. Detection. Does it have to be green? Did it need a green variant? If you had just left it as orange, I would have been like, okay, great. But you gotta get the lime green in there. Gotta give people a reason to unbox, because if you're not putting something lime green in there, trader mains aren't gonna open shit. Listen, the green variant was absolutely necessary. Absolutely crucial for the success of this unusual effect. You simply don't understand. It did not need the random squares fading in and out. If it was just the grid and just the TF logo with the radar effect on it, that would have been fine. Or even just make it team colored. You could have made it team colored, red, like orange and blue. That would have been fine. Why? I don't need to ask why green. I know why it's green, and that's because trader mains, moolah, cash, money coming in from people wanting to unbox this. Facial recognition? Oh, it's so big! Oh, it's massive! No! God! Oh, it's mapped to the hitbox! It's fucking huge! Jesus Christ! No. Holy fuck, dude. That is too much. This goes way too far. Way too far. Oh, the snipers will love this, though, I'm sure. Snipers will absolutely love this. Okay, it's not perfectly mapped to their head hitbox because it's not oriented to their head hitbox. But, good God, that is too much. That's a lot. Aim assist for snipers, yeah. I mean, to be fair, what neon unusual effect isn't aim assist for snipers? But this is egregious. This is just too much. My God. Ascension. Compared to others, it's fine. Sure. Like, we have too many unusual effects as it is, but if we get this one, I would not be offended. Yeah. It's tame. Yeah, it's tame, right? Like, tame is about as much as we can ask for from unusual effects. But that's not what sells, you know? What sells is really gaudy shit. It's fine. Whatever, I wouldn't be pissed if this gets added. Digital Pulse. Okay, so we have orbiting neon green. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I am. I'm genuinely tired. I cannot wait to get to Seriamon's video after this because there's so much more to be said about all this shit. So much more to be said. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm sorry. Just... We have like 5 of these. We have hundreds and hundreds of unusual... I think we have like 800 unusual effects. Oh my god, it's so much. It's so much. Taunt effects were a mistake. Taunt effects were a massive mistake. Please no. Just no. Just no. Here we go. Spy specs. Tech specs. I would feel like something is wrong with my game if I saw this. Like, it's a really cool technical feat to get an unusual effect to do this, but I don't think this is appropriate for the game. Wait, is this an unusual or a cosmetic? Oh no, this is a cosmetic. I thought this was an unusual effect. Okay, this is a cosmetic. Oh lord. Even still, as a cosmetic, it's too much. This goes into territory that should not be inside of Team Fortress 2. I'm sorry. Like, it's a lot. It is. Overwatch is around the... So not, and this isn't even like Overwatch, dude. It's like fucking... This is the shit they put in... This is genuinely stuff they put in like Fortnite or Call of Duty. It's way, way far beyond what would be acceptable. Computation. So we have except it's going up, not down. Can't get copyright struck by the, you know, Wachowski brothers. Wachowski sisters. Sorry, forgot they're sisters now. Don't sue me, please. Don't fucking like firebomb my house because I misgendered them. Please no. This looks like dog shit. I'm thinking no. It's bad. Yeah, this is meant for the Matrix cosmetic, and when I think this Spytek update, by the way, guys, this is just gonna be an orbiting knife. I asked my chat GPT and it thinks it sucks. Yep, great timing. Good timing. It's also, I like how it's a flat PNG, so when it turns, it disappears. Oh man, this sucks. Or listen, every flavor of unusual effect is tiresome. Orbiting object, falling object, neon particle effects, static PNGs behind the head. We're all tired of them. And they all suck. Barely anyone uses these things. Terrible. This is one of the worst effects I've ever seen. And then an orbiting top secret file with papers going around the head. I'm just tired. Fun fact, I once played TF2 so late through the night on my 2009 laptop it overheated and entered the Matrix. Startup had vertical lines of numbers. Hell yeah. Epstein files unusual. Yeah, it's the fucking Epstein files unusual. That's the problem, right? This is the problem with pushing a themed update of any kind in Team Fortress 2, right? Because what are cosmetics in Team Fortress 2? Plain and simple, at their foundation, all cosmetics since day one are a violation of this game's very carefully, deliberately, and meticulously crafted art style. Right? All of them are in violation of that. And when you make an entire collection of cosmetics, an entire collection of things that are quote-unquote TF2 themed, that are meant to be built upon the foundation of something that inherently does not fit the game's tone, theme, stylization, art style, what have you, this is going to be the inevitable result. Flanderized, tacky shit, because it was all designed for you to buy. It's designed for you to buy it and to want to show it off and flaunt it. It's not designed to mesh in the game. It's not designed to be a part of true core Team Fortress 2. It's about getting your money. Don't forget, Valve started that precedent. They began all of this 17 years ago. Car pyro, beep, beep. Yeah. Don't forget that. I'm just gonna rapid fire these because I'm just so done. You just got this fucking giant light following you around. You just have this fucking light that just follows you. Ah! Fucking taunt effects were a mistake! Please! Help me! Ah! And of course, they can't just keep it blue, so they have to make it purple for red team. So from what I've seen, this is the Spytek collection that doesn't know what Spytek is. No, yeah, it's a Flanderization of Spytek is what this is. It's a Flanderization of Spytek. It's an orbiting satellite laser! Fuck! No one's gonna want that! Smoke screen. So it's just... What is this edgy fucking... I forgot this taunt is in game. What is this? It's so messy! Oh, it's so much! It's like two effects in one! Why? Tech analysis. This is at least tame. It's at least tame. And then we have Tech Halo. Why'd you give it headphones? Were the headphones around the ears necessary? If it had just been like a halo around the head, I'd be okay with that. But the headphones look weird. E-girls. Oh my god. Fucking medic girlfriends. Holy shit. If you actually have a medic girlfriend, this is as close as we're gonna get to like neon light kitty cat earphones. You pair this with like that pyro cosmetic with the cat ears. Whoever unboxes those cat ears with this effect, your dick will never go unsucked. Your dick will always be wet with e-girl pussy. The moment you gift that cosmetic to them, the moment you gift them that hat, that's your wife. Immediately, your dick will never go unsucked. Whoever has the cat's pajamas with this effect on it, oh my god, you are a lucky man. You're a lucky man, you are. Top secret, just pictures falling around the head. Sure. Oh no, they pop up and then they fly down. It's a volcano of photos. Firewall. Holy god, have some restraint. Have a little bit of restraint. It's so fucking much. You have like 6 different effects happening at the same time. You got lightning, you got fire, you have the grid, you have the random little pop-up images happening at the same time. It's just so much shit. Oh my god. Fuck. And then I saw this one before too. The same type of like floating neon PNG. At least it's tame. So sure, fuck it, why not? Always watching. You have a bunch of screens following around behind your head. Floating PNG number 39, fantastic. Team Tech. We have some hexagons that float around your head. Sure. Again, a lot of these are all made by the same people, thrown out there and spammed, because if they get one in the game, that's a good paycheck. You know, the more they put on the workshop, the higher the volume, the better. Most of these are abysmal dog shit, and this is just so much, dude. What the fuck? It's a lot! What happened to this game? Blue Panda's video just aging better by. We gotta watch that video again, dude. We have to watch that video again. Where's the low profile in these items? That's not marketable. Actual reserved low profile cosmetics are not marketable. They will not sell. This is what they have to make in order to sell it to you. Do I even bother? There's so many maps too. I'm not even gonna bother looking at custom weapons and shit. Oh, we have taunts now. We have taunts. Let's look at the taunts. What does the taunt do? So he whips out a playing card. How is that a taunt? You know what would have been so much better? You know what would have been so much better? If he whipped out a photo of like a wanted picture with like a red strike through on it. Like, haha, I've knocked you off my hit list. That would have fit so much better. Literally came up with that on the fly. And that concept is better than the spy just flashing a Joker card. This is what I mean by so much shit being creatively bankrupt in this fucking game, man. Like, they just don't put any thought into these things at all. Like, I genuinely believe so many people that make these items don't play Team Fortress 2 and don't understand the game they're making items for. Honestly. Like, yeah, look at my playing card. Why is the spy like, hi, is it meant to be like, oh, you're a Joker, you're a funny guy, haha. And this is also just so fucking tacky. Why does Sniper just pull out a road sign from his ass? Just remove... all you have to do is have him do this. Gotcha. Don't have him pull out a fucking road sign like a goddamn Looney Tunes character. If they didn't do these things, they wouldn't sell. If they didn't do these things, they wouldn't sell. You wouldn't have roleplay sessions inside of friendly servers. I'll briefly look at the maps. I can't really approach... What game is this, man? You can see pieces of Team Fortress 2 in here. With like, oh, there's some TF2 textures kind of thrown around here. And some scrappily put together buildings. Okay. And then in some of these internal areas, fine. It's a bit much. What kind of map is this? Attack, defend? Whatever. It's whatever. Yuki Mura. This takes place in like the Alps, I guess? Internally, things seem fine. This looks nice. This all looks pretty good. This is nice. That's cool. That's a good last point. Good design visually. Good spawn room. Very reminiscent of OG TF2. That looks good. Outdoor areas don't look so batty. This map looks good. This map looks good. Yeah, this map looks pretty good. I can appreciate some details they did here. This one looks good. Yeah, that one's solid. Pretty good. Incursio? It's like a Harry Potter spell. Oh, right. This is the one that just looks like a city. This looks like a community server map. Oh, right. Oh, right. I forgot. There's a new game mode. I forgot, guys. We're getting a brand new game mode that they're trying to ship here. How could I forget? Hold on. I forgot. We have Rush. They're pushing Rush as the new game mode this year, guys. Let's have a look at what Rush is all about.
Calm down, gentlemen. Listen, I know things are rough right now, but I want to be on good terms with you lot. The least we can do is not squabble in the dark over petty disagreements.
Petty? But my efforts to keep business flowing keep stagnating because Mr. Goldman here will not stop cracking down on me!
If this was just a fan project, if this was just a fan animation, I would think this is 10 out of 10. The problem is that this is being pushed as an official addition to Team Fortress 2 with these voice actors.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to stop upholding the peace and let...
Oh, I'm trying to do a good Sean Connery voice. You don't understand. I have to make my S's sound like SH's. I gotta sound like a nice, refined gentleman. I can do it better! Why can I do it better?
you do anything that you want?
More bitchy than ex-wife.
On the fly, no practice, I do it better! Hire me!
Gentlemen, we shall see to it on how we shall keep our relationships in order. For now, we should see to it that we keep our own factions informed and set on how to handle any problems we have on site.
Sure, we have money for bombs.
Check out CP Stormbreaker. If it's in that list, I'll take a look.
Why not for my happiness?
Then we are to agree to the terms as they are on the table. And just to keep things on track, let us tell our own sides what they are to follow upon.
That is really confusing because when you're iterating upon the control point sets how things go visually. When it's red, it's controlled by red. When it's blue, it's controlled by blue. Moreover, you can see the control points through the walls? Yeah, and why is the frame blue?
On Monoceros, I implore you,
You know what's funny? It's like, okay, I want to know if they try to, like, make custom design assets.
Zeros,
Who's the fucking dude? Hold on. Go back. Hold on. Like, this is a massive oversight here, okay? It cannot be understated how well designed the vanilla TF2 UI is, right? It cannot be understated. And when you deviate from that, you're already making a mistake, okay? Obviously, you have to do things different when you're making a new game mode, but this is not the smart way to go about it. At any moment, when you pause the game and you look at what's happening on your screen, you should be able to understand how a game is going. Right now, what team is trying to capture what team's point? Is red trying to capture a blue point, or is blue trying to capture a red point? At a fucking glance, you should be able to tell immediately. Here's my own original TF2 Sona to introduce into the official game. Do not steal.
On Monozero.
And like, it's even...
I implore you mercenaries to take down the stations of this super secret tech base.
No, it just... that's the one thing I despise, is being able to see map assets through walls. It's so distracting.
In the Badlands, but tread lightly, for I believe the Bureau are in cahoots of the defense there.
Deep in the woods elsewhere is Fuligo, a weapons
Maybe explain how the game mode works.
compound where some wrongdoers are smuggling weapons across the country. And if you're so inclined to be one of the good guys for once, you'll be part of the effort to rid such bad actors for good.
And last but not least, here at Ingurzio, where that bastard Doke is stationing monitoring stations across Mentropolis. For good of people, he said.
What game is this? I see an A point. Here's an engineer, a dispenser. I think that's a pyro. That's a soldier. There's B here. By the process of deduction, this is team... Well, here's a TF2 texture here, and right here, too. I think these are as well. So I've deduced that this must be Team Fortress 2.
But that kind of good is bad for business. So I'm getting you, my friends, to take them down!
I hope that the next...
You know what'd be good? Explain how your game mode works. Maybe you should do that in a game mode trailer. Explain how this actually functions. I'm going to assume that those are going to be the map announcers inside the maps. Eric Smith, I don't know. I don't know how this game mode plays. I've not tried it. I've been told that it behaves like attack defend with extra steps. That's how that's basically what I've been told. I don't know how the game mode functions. Let's see if they tell us on like one of the workshop pages. See. No, they like to show off their voice actors though, and their custom characters, but they don't tell how it works. Map consists of 2 control points captured in order, so attack defend. Blue will need to plant a timed explosive to destroy each station and defend the point until it detonates and the station is destroyed. Red's task is to defend each station and defuse any explosive that blue man. So it's just attack defend. It's literally attack defend with extra steps. That's all this is. So basically Counter-Strike. More or less. Yeah, blue plants a bomb, defend bomb, red comes in, defuses bomb, rinse and repeat until they run out of time. So you've basically put Counter-Strike into Team Fortress 2. Is what you've done. Miscellaneous game mode. Guess what? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good this is. It doesn't matter how bad this is. When this gets added, it's going to fucking die. When this gets added, it's going to get dumped onto the massive pile of existing content, and it's just going to fucking die. Because it's not going to live after the fucking first 2 weeks. It doesn't matter what gets put in the game anymore. People are going to enjoy these things for the novelty, and then they're going to fuck off, and it's going to go into the pile. They'll play it for not even for a week, right? I showed this in my video. I showed this in my fucking video. Whenever Valve adds new maps, they all fucking die. Doesn't matter how good they are, doesn't matter how bad they are. But it doesn't matter to the workshoppers. They don't give a fuck. They still get paid. They get paid a lot for maps because they stand to earn the highest chunk of change. I'm honestly not even going to bother looking at them because what's the point? I just don't care anymore. I don't care anymore because maps are now like hats. They're now like unusual effects. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it all gets dumped onto the pile of existing stuff. It doesn't even matter if we want to play it because guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen, boys? You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen as soon as that summer update drops, baby. Casual mode's gonna fucking break, and you're not gonna be able to play. Isn't that gonna be awesome? The past fucking 4 years have told us anything. You're not gonna be able to play the fucking game. It's gonna be great. On that note, we have a video by Seriamon to check out. Let's move on to that. Also missed a couple of donations. What the fuck did I walk in on? That point is so scuffed. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is like that Minecraft generated in real time by AI. Like this is what AI thinks TF2 is. Yeah, a little bit. How much do I need to dono you to host a gravel pit server for a day? The map is dead and casual, and it's my favorite, man. Fuck's sake. Well, thankfully you can play it on my TF2 servers, because my TF2 servers have gravel pit in the rotation with map voting. So you can vote to play on gravel pit to your heart's content. So there you go. Okay, let me go hunt down Mr. Seriamon's video. Give me just a second. I watched it earlier, but it's worth watching on stream because it's worth boosting this. It's worth boosting this. More people need to see it because the more people talking about these things, the better. 100%. Okay, and just to kind of, wrap up the discussion, on the low profile update, man, just to wrap that up. Overall, just very underwhelming. A lot of mediocre cosmetics, a lot of bad cosmetics. Another pile of unusual effects that are just going to get dumped onto the pile. Nothing to get excited for, nothing to look forward towards. Mostly just stuff to get the seals clapping on social media, on Twitter and Reddit, to get a whole bunch of likes, so it gets put in the game, and, they make their money. But for us, the players, none of that matters. New content doesn't matter. None of that shit matters because of the state the game is in. Because what's the fucking point when you can't play it to your heart's content in ways that are convenient and enjoyable for you, right? And as a reminder for that, we have a video by Mr. Seriamon that I think is worth discussing and worth looking at. So let's have a look.
I'm starting to hate Valve. I want you all to have a look at this.
Mind you, this is a YouTuber with over 300,000 subscribers. Finally, someone bigger than me raising the alarm. Finally, someone bigger than me raising the alarm. Thank God.
These are the Steam charts. After only scrolling for a bit, you can find Team Fortress 2 sitting on number 23 of
the video is 7 minutes. I can pause as much as I want.
The most played games on Steam. I myself am one of those players. I have a total of 10,500.
Me too. I have over 10k hours.
Played in TF2,
I do.
A number that is insane to
I feel you. Been playing this game for fucking 16 years.
When I say I care a lot.
Me too. I want what's best for TF2. I want what's best for this game.
For TF2, with a game dev that I've hired with money I've made making TF2 YouTube videos. I love TF2. Now with that said, here is a list of TF2's major updates.
Listen,
listed.
Seriamon, no dig at you, buddy. No dig at you. It's just the kind of content you make. When the slop tubers are getting upset, you know something's bad. You know something's wrong. You know something bad's going down. I'm sorry. You know what's going on. No dig at you. There's a niche for that content. People eat that shit up, but you know it's getting bad. You know it's getting bad when this shit's happening.
On the TF2 Wikipedia, there's some great ones in there that I still fondly remember. As someone who deeply cares about the game, these are great memories. Some better than others. Not every update can be a hit, and that's fine. But what is not fine is this. After 2017, there's no more entries here. Not because the wiki page doesn't get updated, it's because there's
wonder what
nothing to be entered
happens.
here. Valve hasn't made a major...
I wonder what happens, man. It's like, man, it's almost as if though there was an update. I don't know what this update was. Or it may not even been an update. I wonder what changed for Team Fortress 2 not that long before Jungle Inferno came out. I wonder what changed.
Update for Team Fortress and 2, the 23 most played game on all of Steam in 9 years.
Isn't that insane that TF2 is still number 23? It still has tens of thousands of players every single day. Of course, the number's not 100% accurate, but it absolutely has hundreds of thousands of unique players monthly. Easily.
most played game on Steam, and Valve doesn't give a fuck about it. It's insane. Here's another thing that most people who aren't even part of the TF2 community probably...
Because remember, I said this on Idle Time. Richter said this on Idle Time, and I agreed with him. The focus for Team Fortress 2 has not been the game for a very long time. Valve has not given a shit about the game itself for over a decade. What they care about is the money. What they care about is keeping the item servers up and the gravy train going. That is their numero uno focus. So why, and of course the proof of the pudding there, unusual 100% unbox glitch? They fixed that shit in less than 12 hours. Cheating bots making the game unplayable for 8 years? Well, it took them 8 years to do something about that. That really shows where their priorities are.
Still noticed and got wind of. In 2024, the words fix TF2 and save TF2 were everywhere for a bit in mainstream internet discourse. What most people don't know, at least I don't think they do, is that this was only after actual years of Valve not being bothered to fix a problem with TF2 that was so bad it rendered the game actually, and not hyperbolically speaking, unplayable.
There
was cheaters everywhere, not cheat.
It makes me so happy. I am so, thank you, Seriamon. Thank you. Thank God other YouTubers are saying this now. Thank God. I want to cry. Thank fuck other YouTubers are saying this shit now. Jesus Christ. It's so plain as day and evident, right? It's so plain. What bots? What bots you talking about? Like, people forgot. People fucking forgot. It's insane how people already forgot. And Valve is right back in everyone's good graces. It's fucking insane. Like, thank Christ more people are talking about and like acknowledging that Valve left the game in an unplayable state for almost a decade. It's crazy. Only ever known Seriamon is the guy that pogs at whatever is new on the TF2 Reddit and Twitter. It's nice to know more people actually worry about the game. I know! Other YouTubers, because you'd think, right? You'd think other YouTubers that make TF2 content and have a vested interest in the game's success and longevity because it's beneficial for them, not only for their enjoyment of the game, but also because they have a channel based off of it, you would think that they would address the game's problems more. But for years, other than like the bots, of course, I'm the only fucking person talking about this shit. Thank Christ someone else is doing this.
In the classic sense of annoying script kids who want to ruin someone's day. Nope. There was a ton of fully automated cheating bots made by
and Seriamon was one of the first larger voices to get on Valve's ass about the bots years ago, right? One of the first people to get on his ass. To actually say something, right? And like acknowledge the elephant in the room. So...
whose sole goal was to ruin the game, and they succeeded for years. From 2020 to 2024, TF2 was in a
honestly, I don't blame him for making the slop either, because it gets the bag. It does. It's a niche that he fills, and he's the king of it, honestly.
That I can only describe as unplayable.
I respect it, I do.
Spin botting automated cheaters ruining almost every single game you queued into. This made the community angry to the point of us coordinating an effort to review bomb the game and make us stink about it so great that on the Wikipedia page for review bombing, Team Fortress 2 is literally now used as the example.
Which is pretty fucking insane, by the way.
Not a example, the example. That is how bad Valve's neglect really was. Only after that did they finally start doing...
That is the perfect word. Embarrassing. It is purely fucking embarrassing that Valve let that happen for so long and kept making tens of millions off that game. Valve should be fucking ashamed of doing that to this game and profiting from it. They should be fucking ashamed, and they should never, ever be allowed to live that shit down. Ever. Like... people always put Valve on this pedestal as this amazing and great company when they engage in every anti-consumer practice that every other game company does today. In fact, they invented all of them. They invented most, if not all, of the anti-consumer practices that every other game company uses, or they perfected them using Team Fortress 2 as the test bed. And then on top of that, the absolute abhorrence and neglect this game faced while they were still profiting off of it should be fucking ashamed for doing this. Fucking ashamed. People should never let them forget about this shit. This should be like, this is all people should be talking about when it comes to Valve. This is the number one thing people should remember on Valve's legacy is this, right? To think they started as making some of the best games ever made to like regressing and decaying into this. What a pathetic fall from grace. What an absolutely pathetic fall from grace, and they don't care because they're making billions. They don't give a fuck because they're making billions and billions of dollars and living on yachts and eating fucking lobster and steak every goddamn day. They don't give a shit because people still give them shitloads of money and they have Steam.
Something to fix the game, putting out their infamous tweet saying they deeply care about TF2, a statement that would make me laugh if it wasn't so sad. They did end up fixing the bot issue, something that, I'll be honest, made me like Valve. And like an abused spouse, I came...
And don't forget, the bot fix, one guy, a contractor, one guy was all Valve allowed to work on the bot problem. They were perfectly content on just letting that shit persist for years until a contractor approached them and said, hey, can I do something about this? And they graciously let him do it. And it wasn't, and I don't want to blackpill the guy, I don't want to blackpill him, but that was before Fix TF2. And around the same time Save TF2 happened. It wasn't in reaction to either of the movements, they were already working on this stuff. So, if that contractor wasn't there, they still wouldn't have done anything. They still wouldn't have done shit. Guaranteed.
Running back to Papa Game, crying I never meant it when I complained about the Valve company. Now, 2 years have passed, the bots are gone, and what remains has slowly started to become apparent to me. Something much more toxic, less...
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is what we need. Another acknowledgement that now that the bots are gone, now that the perfect smokescreen, that is the bots are gone, now everyone can wake the fuck back up and remember where Valve left this game in 2016. They can finally remember how they undid everything that TF2 was in 2016, and they just left it that way. This is what he's recognizing. This is what he's remembering and acknowledging, right? Is how Valve treated the game better before Meet Your Match, and how it started to go downhill after the abysmal failure that it was.
It's clear to point out, a neglect that runs just as deep, but is much harder to point out. Valve still updates TF2.
It's not that hard to point out.
For this, they put in content that the TF2 community makes on the TF2 workshop. To put it simply, the hats and maps that are still made and put into the game are not made by Valve. The community makes them for them. Valve just lazily points at some of the creations they think look nice and puts those into the game.
And to be fair, hey, look, it's me. And to be fair, Valve's been doing that since 2010. Something like 90% of content, if not more, from 2010 forwards, was entirely made by the community. The weapons, the hats, all the cosmetics, the maps, everything made by the community.
Something that has led
aside from a small handful of exceptions.
A whole host of issues. My biggest gripe with how this system now works is how impenetrable it is from a publicity point of view. Anyone looking in from the outside could see that Valve letting cheating bots destroy one of their biggest IPs was bad. It is less readily apparent that their slop updates and lack of any real care for the game is just as bad, if not worse.
If not worse, and this is what I've been saying for years. I have been beating this drum for so long, and he acknowledges slop updates. Even Seriamon says that these are slop updates. It's true. It's just true. Like, buddy, I've been saying this for so long now. From the outside looking in, everything seems fine because the bots are gone. Oh my god, the hat game still gets hats? Oh my god, look, they made like a cute little, this fucking little tuft of hair has been driving me nuts. Like, oh my god, they made Pyro a car Pyro beep beep, and then Twitter goes crazy, and then Reddit goes crazy. Oh my god, it's adorable, it's great, everything's great and lovely. But then when you go and actually play the game, it sucks. Oh, it sucks. Oh my god. Thank you for saying this. Thank you for saying that from the outside in, everything looks fine. But for the people that are in the game and actually playing it, it is misery. Thank you.
It is worse. in the sense that it's even harder to get anyone to care about. Not because
Yes.
of the impact
Yes,
on...
because I know I'm pausing a bunch, but yes, and the reason why it's harder to get people to care is because the majority, and I can say, I honestly, I believe I can say this with confidence. I believe I can say this with confidence now. The more I think about it and the more I inspect things, I can say that a statistical majority, I don't know how big this majority is, I can say with confidence that a statistical majority of people that engage with Team Fortress 2 and are part of the community and the fan base don't play the game. Full stop. It'd be very hard pressed to argue otherwise. Because the majority of what's vocal, the majority of what you see comes from people that absolutely do not play Team Fortress 2. The things that go viral, the things that get a lot of hype and excitement are mostly things that are not related to the gameplay itself. It's about the cosmetics, or like the latest video about modded Team Fortress 2. All those kinds of things. That's what gets big, that's what gets viral, like fan art, all these things, right? It's not about the game itself. Beep beep, new channel meme dropped, you guys get to it. No, don't, listen, you can't force a meme. You can't force a fucking meme, don't do it. Oh, Lord. Just
daily gameplay. I'm here to say that it is not okay
No, it's
of
not.
Valve to put the game on life support like
It's
this.
not. No,
they
it's
might
not.
have a legal obligation, sure, but they have a moral one. They profit heavily of TF2 and the community that puts in the effort that they can't be fucked to even mimic a fraction of. Every year, they make millions of dollars.
Tens
of
of millions.
TF2.
Tens
if
of
they
millions.
profit of the game and its active community, they need to give something back. I
Yep.
lack better terminology for this, so I'll describe it as follows. It's like an abusive relationship where one side is trying as much as they can, doing their best to make it work, while the other side doesn't give a flying fuck, yet still enjoys all the benefits of the relationship. The main reason why I haven't made a video sooner is that this issue is so hard to put into words that might reach people outside of the sphere of only a few who truly understand it because they live it, like me and the other.
And that's the problem. You're not going to be able to. This is a problem that is solved from within. You're not going to get support from people that are outside of actual TF2 players. You're not. I'm sorry. Because what's happening to Team Fortress 2 does not look bad for anyone that doesn't play the game, right? Because from the outside in, the game still gets updates. You can still play the game. All the mercenaries are there. There's new hats. What's there to complain about? Unless you actually play the game, you have no idea how bad things really are. So you're never going to be able to garner the sympathy and the support from people that aren't actually experiencing it. This is a problem that is solved from within. And so you have to motivate the people that actually still play this game to speak up and say something, of which there are significantly fewer than the people that could get on board and bandwagon about something like the bots, right? Because that's an easily understandable problem. But when it comes to all the other shit we deal with, and the neglect and everything else, hello? Got to get people that actually play the game on board. And appealing to those people is not that hard. I've been doing it for a long time, and I think most of us here watching right now can agree that we have a pretty solid idea of what's wrong and what needs to be changed, right? What Valve could do to improve things significantly. The issue, and the big issue, is that no one says anything. The loud, largest voices do not say anything. That's why I'm so glad Seriamon made this video. Finally, another YouTuber actually acknowledging that Valve is doing nothing with this fucking game. Nothing. And neglecting it to the point where the future is bleak. It's awful, okay? US beat Australia? Yes! Sorry, Aussies. Thank God he's saying something, all right? Thank God. Moreover, if everyone else, the other big voices, started saying things, you would see an almost overnight shift in people bitching about this. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Also, because bigger YouTubers have pull outside of the actual players as well. Like that, if you want influence outside the TF2 sphere, those are the people that need to start saying something. Not gonna name names, but it's literally anyone else other than me and you, Seriamon. The other bigger YouTubers, if they start saying something, then things will change. The only problem is they don't care. They don't care. They've said this to me directly. They just don't care about the current state of Team Fortress 2. They don't give a shit about what happens to it. Bring back quick play, better hats, better maps, whatever. They just genuinely don't care. And that's the problem. Sucks.
Other active
Wheezy cares, kind of. Mostly about MVM, but even he's not that invested in one way or the other.
TF2 community members. It feels
He is more so than others,
if
I
we
will
as
say.
a
Wheezy cares more than others.
community do not come together.
Because he
to
wants
do
he wants the updates and content to be good, right? He wants the MVM update to be good, so Wheezy does care. Yeah, he cares.
something about this injustice and complain and let Valve know that
Yes.
they can't just let TF2 slowly rot away. Nothing will ever be done. I know that
Yeah.
there's also not that many TF2 creators left in the YouTube sphere, so that includes
There's a lot. Who do we have? Let's start naming TF2 creators that are active right now, or at least still make TF2 videos. Uncle Dane, Soundsmith, The What Show, Great Blue, Serious Martin, that other guy that just came back, Fat Magic, John DeHill, and the other Chuckle Nuts people. That's like what, 2 or 3 other guys. There are plenty of Big Joey's another one, Solar Light. There are whoever I don't know who the fuck Sparrow is. There are so many Swipes as well. There are so Banny, other competitive people. Like there are so many larger channels like that have tens of thousands or hundreds of Vorobe and have hundreds of thousands of subs. There's no shortage of YouTubers. There's no shortage of what. If anything, we have more TF2 YouTubers now than ever before. Like someone do the math. I think right now we probably have the highest volume of people that still make TF2 videos. Not like a lot of new TF2 YouTubers, which is a problem I outlined in that commentary, but definitely a lot of people that have been here for a while, right? Lister, another one, Lister, love you, buddy. Big boy, love you. A lot of people. A lot of voices that could say things, but they just don't. And Lister did. Can't disregard Lister. And Wheezy as well, like, right? Wheezy we mentioned. But we can't disregard Lister. Lister also made videos talking about how the matchmaking system is broken and how that could be fixed. And he got shit for it. He got so much shit for it, which is insane. And that's the problem. Because the people that engage with these videos, one, don't play Team Fortress 2, or it's been so long since this status quo was established, both in terms of, the matchmaking system, the gameplay, and the update cycle. It's all so many players have ever known, so they don't know what to argue for, or they view how TF2 is being treated as totally fine. That's why this is such a tough nut to crack open. Oh, okay. I didn't realize Vorobe's name was Sparrow in Russian. I learned something new today. Very cool. OptiveX, Scary Broccoli as well, 2 other channels. Yeah, the point being, there's tons of other YouTubers out there that could absolutely be saying things, right? There's no shortage. Lots of voices. As well as all of you. We shouldn't need YouTubers to lead the charge on asking Valve to do better. Because all y'all play the game, at least I assume most of you still play the game, and acknowledge the problems it's facing. Hello? You could do something. We could all do something. We can all say something. We have no shortage of voices. No shortage. We don't.
any TF2 YouTubers possibly watching this. Hello, by the way. I want, if nothing else, to start a movement towards another effort to make Valve care about TF2. I'm not here to just complain and be done with it. I want to put language to a problem I see, and I want to see the game I care about most in the world to not fade into a shadow of itself simply because I never tried to fix the issue, leading to that slow destruction of the game. It feels like, and I truly mean this, already the game that I cared about for so many years is...
Oh, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Oh. Why did I have to be the first person to start beating this drum about matchmaking and the shitty updates? Why did I have to be the first person? Because if it was literally anyone else, we wouldn't be in this problem right now. We wouldn't be facing this issue. We wouldn't. I know people get pissed at me when I make myself out to be the boogeyman or whatever. I know people hate it when I do this, but this is an unignorable reason why other YouTubers don't want to say anything. It's because I said it first. And the last thing they want to do is be associated with me, the guy, the Mr. Evil, controversial, racist, whatever, right? They don't want to be seen agreeing with me because they don't want to get lumped into that, right? That is a big reason why some, not all, Seriamon doesn't give a fuck. Based, love you, bro. Thank you for doing this, by the way. Not all of them are affected by this, but a lot of them are. And is infuriating. Fucking infuriating.
Now living only from the great memory of what it was.
Or they
not
genuinely
from what
don't
it
care.
Now is. I want to end this video with the many positives of how Valve operates when it comes to their big IPs.
Not
that
really
I
any.
enjoy greatly.
What positive ways does Valve operate their big IPs these days?
I want to talk about the stuff that I commend Valve for. Even to this day, they are very lax when it comes to copyright. The small TF2 horror game that I'm working on right now is something I can
Kind of unrelated.
Put on itch.io, show on YouTube, talk about, and be safe.
Like, the same thing's happening with all their IPs right now. They're just leaving them to rot. Counter-Strike's facing neglect. Dota. What's happening in Dota? Any CS2 players here? How's that going for y'all? How are your gambling updates coming? You want something for gameplay? Any Danger Zone fans out there? How's your unfinished port treating you?
Assured that Valve won't sue me for using their assets. Something that would not be true if I was, for instance, making a Pokemon fan game. The fact that Valve does.
I know it's bad in Counter-Strike right now. I know it's bad. It's not good. Things are not going well.
The community's creations with the TF2 workshop is great, and not something other games have. There's no way I could.
Valve commodified Team Fortress 2 using the blood, sweat, tears, and labor of their fans and made billions from it. It was not done as an act of gracious generosity. It was done to make more money. I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you on here. The workshop was done purely so they can maximize their profits so they don't have to pay full-time employees to make all the stuff they sell to you. Sorry. I have to disagree with the workshop one. Only ever touching Portal and Half-Life as tech demos. Look what former Valve employees used to do. Yeah.
League of Legends champ and have it be put in by Riot Games. A TF2 hat, however, it can be done. There's too many great parts about TF2, Valve, and this community for me to just let this pass.
No, the Counter-Strike just doesn't have anti-cheat. That much I know.
To be able to say that I at least tried. If you're a creator watching this video, leave a comment. If you're part of the TF2 community and watch this video, let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about this. Maybe I'm completely lost.
Let's see if any other YouTubers commented, shall we?
I think more people than just me feel like this. Anyway, bit more serious video. Next one will be fun. I wanted to shoot my shot at making this issue more
Thank
known.
you for shooting your shot.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Like, holy fuck, thank you for shooting your shot. Finally, other people acknowledging these problems makes me so happy. Thank fuck another YouTuber is saying these things. It's so exhausting that no others were. Hallelujah. Yeah, no Valve games have anti-cheat, which is also true. Let's scroll through comments, of which there are a lot. Someone said Solarlight commented on here. I can try to find it. Is it his own comment, or is it, like, part of a larger thread? I'm curious to see what he has to say. Also curious if other YouTubers... Let's go to newest. I wish I could, like, sort by verified channels to see if I can, like, find other YouTubers on here saying things. It'd be good. Just ask a question might have been asked before, but why'd I name myself Zesty Jesus? A 3 a.m. Minecraft session where I was sleep deprived and playing with the Tekkit mod pack, using an exploit to make an infinite amount of dark matter and red matter. And we sorted those things into chests, and I labeled the red matter chest God's Balls with Zest, and the name was birthed from there. It's been my username ever since. Had it for like 14 years. So yeah, there you go. I'm looking for YouTuber names. I want to see if other YouTubers have said things on here. Let's see. I'm going to put my music back on too, by the way. The silence is deafening without my music. Let's see. I'm not spotting any YouTubers, which is kind of sad. You'd hope there'd be more. Glad to see another Brave user. Yeah, Brave is great for its, ad blocker. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, I'll link the video. Here's the video. Forgot to do that. There's the video. Go crazy. Boom. Solarlight is in the threads of top comments. Let's have a look at what he's saying. I'm very curious. If he's running defense for Valve in any way, I'm gonna lose my mind. I want to see. We are going insane. Yes, we are. It's very true. We are going insane. Also, my YouTube chat is fucking cracked out broken again. Thanks for the awesome answer, oh shit. I need to watch this video. Yes, watch the video. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, I forgot Control F was a thing. Nope, no solar light. Nothing is there. You guys are lying to me. There's no comments from Solar Light at all. There's my comment. I left one. I had to leave one. To load more comments to see. Here's Whomobile. That's somebody at least. That's one guy. It's one name I've seen before. Any others? Oh no, I'm not seeing much. Someone else saying, glad someone else other than Zesty is saying it. But he's the epitome of the worst person I know. Actually makes a good point. I always find it so funny that I've been blown up into this fucking demon. It's always so funny seeing this. Like, I've been, like, painted as this massive fucking monster. That, like, can't, and people, like, can't be seen agreeing with me. It's hilarious. Never ceases to get a chuckle out of me. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything here. Nothing from Mr. Solar. Nothing here. I found nothing. Whatever. But yeah, just glad that more people are talking about this stuff, man. It is very, very much long overdue, and hopefully more people will. Check DMs. You can link comments? Interesting. I didn't know you could do this. That's cool. Linking comments is great. Did it work? Oh, here we go. You know things are bad when Seriamon makes a Zesty video. That's literally what I said. The ending of my last major video literally breaks down how Valve ruined the game, even going so far as to discuss that 99% of people are too scared to talk about economy, McDonald's, yada 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 yada. I did not have to do that, but I did. How about make a standalone video? Put your money where your mouth is. Do that, Solar. Truly. Putting it at the end of like a fucking... How long was that video? How long was that video? Was it his fucking competitive video? I think it was his competitive video. It's the one he put at the end of, buddy. Put your money where your mouth is and make a standalone video. Because people aren't watching that video for anti-Valve sentiment. They're not watching that video for an opinion on how Valve is mistreating the game. If you want more people talking about these things, make a video about it. Actually, yeah, I'll just tell him to do that right now in the comment. Here we go. Time to make another video about that then. Done. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. It's all you have to do. Not a war, by the way. Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna hunt down his comments. I don't care. Whatever. It is what it is. I already left a comment. I left my own comment from my main channel on there. So there you go. Fantastic. You know he's gonna take that as an insult? I think it's just common sense, man. Like, if you actually have these issues and want to raise these problems with Valve, make a video about it. I've been doing this shit for so long. If it was that pressing for you to do, you would have done it a long time ago. I linked the video. I did. I'll make a pinned comment with it. How's that sound? Make a pinned comment. Pin. There we go. My mother texted me. Hold on. One sec. Can't spell. Okay. There you go. I don't know. People get like this is something else too. You know, people get upset that I repeat myself a lot on stream. People get upset that I repeat myself ad nauseum, saying the same things over and over again. But you know what? You have to do that, right? You have to do that. If you're not bringing the problems to the forefront of discourse consistently all the time, then nothing's going to change. The problems aren't just going to go away. You have to keep them relevant. You have to keep people talking about them. Because if you don't, then they're just going to fade away. This is something we've witnessed all the time with Team Fortress 2 about the bots. Like, people would complain about the bots for a couple of seconds, and then people would just kind of slip right back into complacency. That happens in general. This isn't exclusive to Team Fortress 2. This happens with a lot of different things, you know? So it's important to keep the pressure on. If you don't keep the pressure on, then nothing's going to change. Is it too late to change? No, it's not. Of course it's not. Why would it be too late to change? There are other factors at work in that Valve is just not the same company that they were when they first put out TF2, when they first released it. So asking Valve to treat TF2 the same way they used to back in like 2008 to 2009, what have you, is just, you know, it's not... It's like asking the sky to turn a different color on a whim. It's not going to do that. Valve just behaves the way they do now. And like, would I trust them to treat TF2 better now with how they currently operate? Probably not. But they could definitely put a little bit more effort into choosing better content. Moreover, address the game's current issues. Because like the one thing I don't like about Seriamon's video is that the issue isn't a lack of major updates. That's like the least of our problems right now. Because we have a major update coming. Supposedly, we have the MVM update that's coming down the pipes. We have our usual content dumps with new maps and hats and taunts and unusual effects, what have you. Which, let's face it, that's what a major update has been for Team Fortress 2 since like 2010, right? Other than the fact we don't get new weapons, because really like the new weapons or balance changes is like what a lot of people require a major update to have. Other than those two things, we get 3 major updates each year. You know what I mean? So the problem is a major update's not going to fix the game's problems. It doesn't even matter if they change the balancing. If they give us new weapons, which we don't need, we need to address the issues the current weapons have. There were already too many weapons in Team Fortress 2 in 2011, but Valve kept adding them because they like money. Got a video coming out about that soon, by the way. Hope you're ready for it. Watch the video, left a comment. Not gonna lie, the new maps in the game I haven't played since 2023 are so unbelievably ass. The water map especially. Thank you. Someone else with the same sentiment. That Aquarius is terrible. Started playing again a few weeks ago. Well, welcome back. Nothing's changed, unfortunately. Except we got a lot more maps that suck. I'm afraid. But, yeah, so... Where was I? Yeah, so the problem is not a lack of major updates. The problem is that the game sucks to play. Like, no one wants to talk about the core underlying problem with TF2 right now, and it's all the shit that's left over from Meet Your Match. All like the seasonal updates, whatever, the usual content slop dumps, whatever. People clap their hands like seals no matter what Valve puts in this game. None of that matters if we can't play with it. None of that matters if we can't enjoy the content outside of the first couple of weeks. None of that fucking matters when you go back and play the vanilla game on vanilla Valve servers and the experience is ass. None of that matters. Valve has so many core gameplay problems that they must address before anything else comes. Better hats, better unusual effects. None of that shit matters if the gameplay experience is awful. Right? So, lo and behold, we must continue beating the drum on casual mode and quick play and all that usual shit. That's the main problem we face right now, is that the matchmaking system is dog shit and has not worked since day one. Hello. No, yeah, and I've also seen the recent issues with the matchmaking coordinator. It just goes down, it goes down once a day. It just stops working for an hour and a half with like no explicable reason. And like people wonder why playing the game sucks. Like, oh, it's like this fucking Gordian knot. We'll never know. Thank you, Richter, for like reminding me that Gordian knot is a thing. Like, it's a fucking Gordian knot. We'll never know what's wrong with TF2. We have no thing to point towards as to like where all of our problems are coming from. Like, it's a mystery. We'll never know. It's right there. It's like, look when the major updates stopped. It was right after Meet Your Match. That's where the problem started. That's patient zero. Point to that first, please, and demand that be undone. Then we can work towards getting better content submissions and shit. Because again, none of that matters if playing the game is miserable. So. Do I want casual to be fixed or do you want quick play back really bad? I don't understand. They're one in the same, right? These things are one in the same. I know many of you that never played quick play don't know what we're talking about, but fixing casual mode is literally the same as bringing back quick play. All of the things that would make casual mode better is just the functionality and the features that quick play had. And when I say quick play, I don't mean just the game coordinator. I mean the server settings and the other agencies and freedoms that players had to pick the servers they wanted to play in. To play with or against their friends, everything being in the server browser, team scrambles, auto scramble, team switching, all of these things, all of that is lumped together in quick play. It also represents the absence of the skill-based matchmaking system. Don't forget that Team Fortress 2's casual mode does indeed use skill-based matchmaking. Does it work? Fuck no. And thanks to all the changes they made immediately after Meet Your Match, we've been in this weird middle ground between a matchmaking system and quick play where the experience is terrible. Yeah, the glyco shit does not work. No, yeah, I need to... Who sent me that clip? I forgot who sent me that clip. I feel bad kind of putting this chick on the spot. I don't know if I should do that. I'm not doing it out of malice. I just find the comment funny. To be fair, they put it on YouTube, so it's public, so it's fair game. Whatever. Boils down, she was on like a talk show podcast thing with a friend or something, and they're talking about like quick play and casual mode. And like she acknowledges that like, yeah, casual mode sucks. It'd be great if they brought back something like auto scramble. Like the game needs auto scramble, once again, citing a feature from quick play that we used to have, and that it would be a lot better. But she's just annoyed by the discourse. Yeah, which I find funny. It's like, you have to keep talking about these things if you want the changes to come. Like, it's good that you acknowledge that casual mode's a problem. Like, I'm glad, like, thank God another YouTuber acknowledges that casual mode is a problem. Thank Christ. But, you gotta keep talking about it. If it's fucking annoying, gotta swallow that pill. Valve will never care, unfortunately. To ask Valve to care for their IPs like asking a horse to drink water from a lake. You can try, but it won't. That's the thing, is you have to make them care, right? And what makes them care? And you're just not going to convince enough people to stop spending money. But also, you don't need to convince everyone to stop spending money. If you do it enough, that'll scare Valve. Boycotting, absolutely necessary if we're going to have some kind of movement to get Valve to treat this game better. Some kind of movement to, like, shake up this money printer to scare them into going, oh shit, uh-oh. This massive multi-billion-dollar microeconomy machine, we don't have full control over it. If the people we want to spend money on it stop spending money on it, oh my god, what do we do? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge the elephant, Valve. Do something. That's the message that really should be being pushed alongside. If you actually want Valve to do anything about their games, stop giving them money. TF2 does not have skill-based matchmaking. I'm telling pork lies. No, I'm telling you right now. Hold on. TF2 Casual mode update. Actually, no, it's a TF2 Blue Moon update. Blue Moon update. Not lying right now. I'll show you the patch notes right here. March 28th, 2018. Competitive revamp. Casual improvements. Casual mode now uses the Glyco skill rating system behind the scenes to create better balanced matches and group players by skill level. Casual mode indeed uses skill-based matchmaking and has since day one. They just changed it to Glyco in 2018. Does it work? Fuck no. As I explained in my giant video talking about Meet Your Match, skill-based matchmaking does not work for a game like Team Fortress 2. Making a video needs your opinion. How long will TF2 last if it stays the way it is now? And will a CSGO 2 like update TF3 could save TF2? No, I think like Valve porting the game over. Because if CS2 is of any indication, that's the last thing TF2 needs, man. That is the last thing TF2 needs is a Source 2 port, right? Because all we're gonna get is an unfinished port. They're not going to finish it. They're just going to push it out like they did with Counter-Strike just to keep the money going. It made them so much money going over to Source 2. And they have no reason to finish it because they're making more money now than ever before from Counter-Strike. So there was a time where I made very casual TF2 videos years ago, but the temptation to make a video on the absolute state of TF2 is palpable. I have no pull, but do you think it's worth a shot regardless? The more videos that are out there, the better. And don't neglect what a single video can do. Because it doesn't take that much to go viral in the TF2 sphere. You have small channels all the time making videos that get thousands or tens of thousands of views. It happens all the time. And for a very small insular community like Team Fortress 2, a video with thousands or tens of thousands of views is pretty fucking big. A lot of people saw that. Again, that happens all the time, so it's absolutely worth making videos sharing your thoughts. Don't neglect the power of your voice just because you don't have a bunch of subscribers. In fact, the more actual true players that are saying things, the better. The more voices that are saying things, the better, because that makes the problem bigger. In the correct way. Because when no one's saying anything, well, the problem doesn't look that bad. But when everyone is saying something, oh shit, there's something going on here. Point to the bot crisis as the perfect example of that. The more I look at TF2 content creators, the more I feel bad for them. It's hard to get a very high amount of views consistently. It's as bad as Geometry Dash. I don't know how I'm doing so well. I'm truly baffled how I can still do so well in the TF2 sphere, doing what I do, but there's still so much to be said about Team Fortress 2. There's still so much to be said about Team Fortress 2. So much to be said about the game's design and how Valve handled it and so many other things. It's just that I feel like a lot of TF-tubers don't think that deeply about the game they're playing. That's just me. There's still so many things that can be said. And I'm actually really excited about the next video I'm working on. Very curious to see how people receive it. It's very different, but I think it's going to be cool. I hope you guys like the next video. It says a lot of things that need to be said in hopefully a kind of cool, interesting way. I don't know. We'll see. Take the title of the King of Chuds. The video is going to have to be out by next month because that's when the sponsor is due. So, next month. Don't worry, it's going to be good. I'm not rushing it and the quality's not going to be hampered by it, but it's going to be good. We're doing my best. Played TF2 since 2014, want to make a video, but I would actively be damaging the cause. No one wants to hear a femboy yap about video games circa 2007. Brother. Do you know how many femboys play Team Fortress 2? And are involved in discourse surrounding this game? I think we need a voice like yours. Because they're not listening to me. They're not listening to me. We need a diverse catalog of voices saying things. I'm just saying. And do I have permission to use your response? Yeah, sure. You have permission to use whatever I say publicly online and whatever you want. Go for it. I don't care. Full disclosure. You can use whatever I say and whatever the fuck you want. So long as you're just not like ripping my content and just re-uploading it. I don't care. And 2 out of 3 girls on TF2 are dudes. 3 out of 3. Women don't play Team Fortress 2. It's more like 2.999999999 out of 3 are men. That's just how it is, dude. It is. Listen, gaming in general is a male-dominated hobby. That's just a fact. It's just true. That's just how the world works. Women typically don't play video games. Overwhelmingly men. And then on top of that, certain types of games attract predominantly male audiences. Team Fortress 2 being one of them. So yeah, I think it's a safe thing to say. Look like Freddie Mercury? I do? I don't know about that. Low taper fade. Dude, I'm actually very happy with the haircut. Totally off topic. I'm very, it feels weird having so little hair. I have not had my hair this short probably since I was like 5 years old. I've had long hair for the majority of my life, so it's really weird having this length of hair again. It feels strange. I look like a dude in his early 30s. I am a dude in his early 30s. Thank you for pointing that out. 20-year-old white femboy is the best voice for TF2. I feel like this is just an observation. This isn't me saying something in one way or the other. This is just an observation. Generally from what I've seen, is that femboys tend to be the loudest voices in any gaming sphere right now on the internet. That's just an observation. I'm not going to get into the reasons as to why. I'm not going to go into any other like deeper implications. That's just my observation. That's just me. If you're dressed as Fempyro, I don't think that's going to help your case. You maybe keep it tame. Keep it tame. Keep it a little bit tame. I bet it feels freeing as fuck, though. I have a long as fuck curly hair, and it's a pain, dude. Yeah, I lost like 3 pounds getting this haircut. You look like a respectable member of the community, do I? Is this a face of respect? Could be. Maybe I should clip this, put on a maid dress and talk about the state of TF2 and get 1 million views. You know what? Yeah, that might. Honestly, that might. Genuinely, that might. I look like someone with clean digital footprints. I fucking hate that. I do. Genuinely, I do. I'm trying to get the partial beard back in. Keep the longer mustache and partial beard back in. Want to do a collab? But it's you versus an increasing number of viewers, but you can use a hair attack assigned to mouse 3? Huh? What is a hair attack? Am22 sadly feminine decline incoming beard soon. Dude, embrace it. Just embrace it. Yeah, you had your fun being slim. Now it's time to go to the gym and get jacked. That's what I'm working on. You can't. It's an oversized shirt, but you know we got. I'm getting some definition. You know, enjoy the ability to remain thin with a lack of effort, and then go to the gym to get jacked. That's the next step. Get the beard, go bald, get jacked, find a woman, get married. Unless you're gay, find a man. That's the next step. That's a weird bump. What do you mean that's a weird bump? How is it weird? Does that look weird to you? Is that a weird bump? That's just my arm. Zesty lukewarming again? Come on. Tumor, listen. I will acknowledge that I definitely don't have the genetics to be a bodybuilder. Reason being, the length of my triceps is fine. The problem for me is that my muscle connection ends before my elbow, so my bicep is always gonna like end before it reaches my joint. So I don't have like the right kind of aesthetic to have like the really big arms. My biceps are always gonna be kind of like squished into this area. It's just my genetics. There's nothing I can do about it. I can make it bigger, but I'm not gonna get it to like extend all the way down to here to have like an aesthetically pleasing bicep. I'm not going for aesthetics much. I just want to get stronger. The main reason why I'm going to the gym is to get stronger, because as I get older, I don't want my back doing this. I don't want to turn into a fucking accordion and not be able to walk. Because I've seen tons of old people walking around with hunchbacks and they're walking slow, little baby steps. It's like, you gotta take care of yourself. Also, at a bicep gap, but you train your forearms, it becomes a lot smaller. Yeah, I've my trainer. So like my trainer and I have fucking the initial phase was getting me down to 15% body fat, and also fixing a muscular asymmetry, because the left side of my body, my left arm especially, had less muscle than my right arm, even though I'm left-handed, which is weird. And so we fixed that asymmetry already, and we got the body fat where we wanted to. So now we're in like the next phase of my programming, where it's like, okay, let's get the strength up, let's get the volume up, all that shit. So we're doing a lot more interesting exercises, more and targeting other parts of the body, including but not limited to forearms. So hooray. Do Olympic lifting, bud. I know it's hard when tall. That's the problem, man. When you're my height, it becomes like certain types of lifts become too dangerous. And so thank God we have like machines I can use to target other parts of my body. But when it comes to more traditional lifts like deadlifts, being my height, it's a bit dangerous. And also, like, I have like the length of my legs is very similar to the length of my torso. So my center of gravity is not ideal for doing like proper deadlifts, and also squats. I have to take a wider stance and splay my legs. So I have to be a bit careful. And also, yeah, like deadlifting is a very good exercise to build strength, but the risk of injury is so high that I generally prefer not doing them. If you want to work your lower back, you want to work your hamstrings, there's so many other exercises you can do to specifically target those areas that do not run anywhere near the same level of risk of injury, which is my recommendation. You know, deadlifts I find are like for like big powerlifter guys where they kind of go beyond what a machine can offer, or it's kind of doing it for show. That's just me. I got weights that I lift at home. It keeps me active despite my job being more independent. Yeah, if you lead a sedentary life, it does yourself a great service to even exercise for 20 minutes a day. Or even like 20 minutes 3 times a week. Like if anyone here lives a sedentary lifestyle and you generally don't move, like just get up and walk for 20 minutes. Change nothing else about your lifestyle. Just go out for a walk for 20 or 30 minutes. That'll make a phenomenal difference in how you feel and how you look. Just all that shit makes a big difference. What is this fucking message? How many reps of jorking how many reps of jorking it did it take to achieve that, Zesty? Just taking notes. I guess one could do the math on the number of strokes, but that gets a little bit too TMI. Deadlifts and squats are for all. Do not listen there. I'm not saying don't do them. Just be careful. Please, just be careful. Just be careful, and if you're really trying to build strength in those parts of your body, there are other safer exercises to do. I'm just saying. They're good because they're compound exercises. They're working like entire muscle groups and parts of the body at the same time. You just got to be careful. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're not built like Joe Higashi by 2030, you failed. No. Listen, I'm just trying to not have a dad bod. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is not have a dad bod. If I can maintain that, I'm good. Yes, I am 6'7". Imagine going down the Sam Hyde route instead of the lean route, to each their own. I mean, I think I wouldn't look too bad if I got that big. The problem is someone my height has a hard time putting on weight. I have to eat a lot. Like my base metabolic rate's 2,200 calories. I just burn that by sitting down. So if I want to gain muscle, I have to eat a lot of calories. Like 2,700, 3,000 calories a day, roughly. And most of that being protein. Oh God. And I don't like eating that much. I'm not a big eater. Like I don't like snacking. I'm not like, oh my God, I can't wait for my next meal. Like I eat because I'm hungry. And that's kind of, I mean, it's not like I don't want my food to taste good, but I'm not like, oh my God, whoa, I can't wait. I'm going to make like the most delicious meal tonight. That kind of thing. Could have done basketball. Listen, I tried ball sports a bunch when I was a kid. I'm just not that big. I don't like sports much. I've tried. I played I played pretty much every sport when I was in middle school. I did soccer, I did basketball, I did baseball, I did track and field events when I was even younger than that, and I hated all of them. You're 5'2", 91 pounds. Brother, I could throw you. I could throw you, dude. That's crazy. I tried golf. It's okay. I mean, I like going to a driving range is fine, but I like running. I like running and I like lifting weights. Those are the forms of exercise that I enjoy. And watching sports, I can get behind it sometimes, but it's more so for the camaraderie than it is the actual viewing of the sport itself. Airsoft or paintball? Neither. I'm not a fan of pain. Getting shot with a paintball fucking hurts. Fuck that shit. No thank you. How much water do I drink a day? Like 2 of these, roughly. This is like 1.5 liters. 2 of these. I also sweat a lot. Bro's built like a football. God. 5'10", 120, can eat over 15 pounds every day and can't put on weight. Well, genetics, metabolism probably helps you stay thin, but it also means you probably have to start consuming a different type of food to put on weight. Drink 1 glass a day and then wonder why my head hurts. So many people I know don't drink enough water. They get their liquid from other sources, like juices and sodas and energy drinks. Like, that much salt is, 1, terrible for you, and you're constantly living in a state of dehydration, which makes you feel terrible. It makes you feel sleepy, it fucks up your kidneys, it's not good for you. Drink loads of water. Reminder for chat to hydrate. Please drink plenty of water, it's good for you. Always do it. Yes, fatty foods. You want to gain weight? Fatty foods. Protein, though. Okay? But the ideal way to gain weight and, like, healthy weight, you want to put on muscle, so you have to eat the right kind of calories and also work out. You know, gotta work out. Go to the gym. Protein, lift weights. You'll get bigger. It just takes time. It's not a fast process. 6 foot, somewhere around 53 kilograms. Whatever I try, I can't gain weight. It's all. Listen, and this is a tale as old as time. Okay, this is a tale as old as time, because it's usually this fucking little tuft of hair is driving me fucking insane. It's very simple thermodynamics. If you can't gain weight or you can't lose weight, you're either not eating enough calories or you're not depriving yourself of enough calories. It's always a tale as old as time. And this is what you need to do. Track everything that goes into your body and don't change your behavior. This is something that a lot of people do when they start doing this and tracking calories. They like try to change their behavior. Don't change your behavior. Just write down what you ate. Don't even like do the math. Just like, okay, I ate like this, like have a meal, write it down. Don't do calorie counting. Don't do that until the end of the week. Do this for a week, write everything down, and then at the end of the week, look at what you had each day, tally up your calories, and I guarantee you're going to notice either you're not eating enough if you want to gain weight, or you're eating too much if you're wanting to lose weight. Almost always thermodynamics. Mainly eat boiled fish and a lot of crab legs. Holy mercury poisoning, Batman. Gotta be careful. Don't want to have too much seafood. Also, yeah, a reminder that I have my TF2 servers IP addresses have changed. zestyjesus.com/servers. They are there. 63201 lost around 40 pounds in 9 months doing rucking and working out 3 times a week. Also helps not crushing my 4'11" girlfriend. Brother, that's good, man. Dropping 40 pounds is great. And that's like a healthy amount of time, right? It's what, like 9 weeks, 9 by 3. What is that? 27 weeks roughly, or like 30 weeks roughly. That's pretty good, man. Because you want like healthy weight loss at like 1 to 2 pounds a week. Losing 40 pounds in that time frame, pretty good. That's fantastic. Nicely done. A lot of bodybuilding is actually related to cardio. If you had 2 hearts, you'd naturally build muscle and get a 6-pack. Well, cardio, I mean, building your cardiovascular strength is very important as well. Opinion on Tylenol, the song? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Lost 60 pounds in 6 months. just walking and cutting my calories. No, yeah, that's also a huge thing too. All the people struggling to lose weight, it's all about what you're eating. And the people trying to gain weight, all about what you're eating. And also your activity. And you can't neglect activity level, right? And you can get a rough ballpark on what your metabolic rate is by just, you know, taking your height and weight and whatnot. You know, it's not going to be 100% accurate. Ideally, you'd get like a body scan to see what your actual metabolic rate is. It's more accurate. But you can get like a rough ballpark to see how much you need. Important things to keep track of. Opinion on fentanyl? Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Weight is lost and gained in the dining room more than the gym. No, yeah, you can't outrun a bad diet. You can't work out and gain muscle without eating enough. Yes, most weight control is what goes in your body. 100%. Can't outrun a bad diet. I'm not going to disclose what I pay for my gym memberships. Those are my personal expenses. But most gym memberships are cheap. They're rather inexpensive. You can get like a decent gym membership for like 30 to 50 bucks. It's true. Also, I try to eat clean food. Eating clean is very important. I eat minimal amounts of processed food. Breakfast, eggs and toast. Lunch, chicken and rice. Dinner, some other kind of protein and vegetables. I rarely eat anything out of a box or a bag or a can. As little as possible. Everything fresh. Or things in bulk. That kind of thing. I don't eat processed crap. I drink water, tea, coffee, and the occasional beer, and that's it. No soda, no juice, no energy drinks. Nothing out of a can, or a pouch, or a bottle. No, I got a personal trainer, and it was the best decision I ever made, because it's, like, really helping me. Also gets me out of the house. How goes it with the girl that rejected you at the gym? Thankfully, I've not seen her again since. I think that may have been a fluke, where I just ran into her that one time, and now she's not going at that same time anymore, so thankfully I dodged that. Don't have to deal with that awkward presence anymore. Just gotta be a little bit careful there. Oh yeah, for the record, I am going to be playing Fallout New Vegas tomorrow. That journey will continue at the usual time. I was going to do this stream tomorrow, but I figured if I played Fallout today, everyone would be asking me to look at Seriamon's video and also the low profile collection, so I did both of those today. So tomorrow is going to be Fallout. I scared her off at the gym. No, she just frowned at me. Didn't even, like, respond. It was like, okay, cool. I guess she's having a bad day. I'm not going to bother her ever again. Later. That's it. Signing off. It's my favorite album? Alive 2007. Daft Punk, probably. Yeah. Nothing beats that. Oh, hi, Echo. What are you doing? Can I help you? Just pushed my door open. Hey, what's going on? You okay? It's not dinner time yet. What's up? Come here. Echo, come on. We'll have an Echo appearance. Echo, come on. Hey. Come here. Come here, you fat shit. Come on. What are you doing? She's not coming. Echo's name came from when I first got her, where if I called her name, she would always respond. She doesn't do that. Oh, there she is. Hello. What are you doing? She has arrived. The cat is here. She sheds so much. I brush her every day, and that just comes off her all the time. I have to vacuum my room like every 2 days. Hey, what are you doing? You good? This is the most spoiled creature alive that you will ever see. You get a mosey off now? You had enough? I guess she had enough. She did. Oh, no, coming back for more? All right, well. Would I enable smell-o-vision with us if it was possible? I would like to assume that everyone viewing me partakes in normal hygiene. I'd like to assume that everyone here bathes on a regular basis. I'd like to hope that. I would. But I still wouldn't do it. Because there's always someone. All it takes is one person to not bathe on a regular basis, and it's gonna make everyone have a bad time. Shower, please, on a regular basis. Wear deodorant. Dude, check DMs again? Oh no. I will, hold on one second. There's a story I have to tell. I have a BO story. Not mine. Someone else. So, this is when I first started college. I okay? I think I may have told this story on stream before. I was in college. I was going on a little day trip up to a lake near Austin. And I was going with my sister, my friend at the time, and then this chick that he was really into. Like he was into this chick the entire time during high school. I was trying to get with her for a long time, and so he invited her, and they went with us to go on this day trip. My sister and I are in the back seat, and it was a hot fucking summer day. Okay, hot summer day, and we're driving up on the interstate. Okay, this is the kind of woman that is like ultra mega hippie, okay? Didn't believe in processed soaps or shampoos or deodorants or anything of that nature. She would just like rinse off with water and then wear natural oils. So my sister and I are in the back seat, and with the windows down, we're just getting blasted with the most foul BO I've ever smelled in my life. Like, we almost threw up. It was so bad. Like, it got so bad at one point, we're like, hey, you stink. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then whips out like a bottle of coconut oil. I'm not kidding. Whips out like a bottle of coconut oil extract or something and just drips it in her armpits. And then it smelled like BO and coconut oil. Like, I honestly thought I was going to die. It was so bad. It was so bad. Please shower and bathe with soap and water. Shampoo and conditioner. It was so fucking bad, dude. Oh my god. Makes me want to gag thinking about it. It was gnarly. Would I train me if I bulked to 115? I'm not... you shouldn't rely on me to be a trainer. Fought a cage match to make TF2 not shit for one day. Oh lord, I should not rely on me for any kind of sports training. It's not my background. It's why I pay someone else to do it for me. Also, no, I'm not going to stream in the morning or evening. I stream at the most ideal time for all the time zones here. The majority of my audience is European and American, so around this time is the best, it seems. Favorite Justice song? Waters of Nazareth. Zesty cannot appreciate girl smell. Listen. Female BO is always worse than male BO. Saying it right now. Female BO, always worse than male BO. It's bad. It is, it's bad. Just my experience. Okay? And this is just being in the proximity of people, like in my day-to-day life, like in movie theaters or coffee shops, what have you. And it's not like I'm fucking dudes or something. I'm not fucking chicks either. I'm not exactly lucky in that department either. It's just being around people. It's like, who the fuck smells like that? Oh, it's this... Whoa. Mostly women have the worst BO. Bad. Please bathe. Also, I forgot, yes, check DM now. Oh, God. Yeah, like, why'd you draw me huge? This is funny, because this is what happens in my day-to-day, it does. This is what happens in my day-to-day. This is like, this is POV me. Hold on. My 5'2" ass if I were to meet you IRL. Yeah, it's the meme. It is. I look down on most people, and I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just because I have to. It's just the angle. It is. Why are you huge? Why are you huge? I just am. It is. It's the way of the world. How tall? I'm 6'7". Can we let that die, please? I want the 6-7 meme to die. I do. I want the 6-7 meme to die. And chat's gonna go crazy. Oh, he said it, dude. That's why he asked. He knows already. I know that he knows already, but I have to play into it a little bit. Just a little bit. Gotta play into it a little bit. Christian cross spotted, praise the Lord. Amen, brother. Well, I'm Catholic. I'm not sure what denomination of Christianity you might be, but personally I'm Catholic. I'm not a good Catholic, but I am Catholic. So hello to other Catholics. Or Christians. Whatever religion you have. Crazy how most people lie about their height to make themselves seem more attractive, but you do it to avoid the stupid meme. Dude, I feel so bad. I do. Listen, this is just the world we live in. It is. It's just the world we live in. This is just a fact. It's a fact of biology. Women, I got that mixed up. Women prefer taller men. Most of the time. Not all women. Hashtag not all women. Women generally prefer taller men. Taller, stronger men. It's just basic biology. That's what they go for. And so dudes, to even have a chance, and this is just like social stigma, right? This is social stigma, okay? Because like nowadays it's not good enough for a dude to be taller than the woman. Like the dude could be 5'9" and the chick can be 4'2", and like the chick is not satisfied unless he's over 6 feet tall. So am I gonna blame a dude for lying about his height on like a dating app or something just to get his foot in the door? Nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna blame him. I won't. Baptist here, greetings, brother in Christ. There you go. I forget if my brother-in-law is Baptist or if he's another denomination. I think he's Baptist. Pretty sure. I'm not gonna blame them if they lie about height. I'm not going to. It is just a fact of modern dating. I'm not going to get on dating talk for long because this is an endless maelstrom of bullshit. But just women go for taller men, and because of how dating works now, and this is just true. It's just true. Modern dating sucks. It's not like I'm saying anything revolutionary here. It really does. And if you're not in the modern dating scene, you don't know how bad it actually is. It is terrible. Okay? And because of how things work now and how people, I guess, sift through all available options, it's now very easy to immediately dismiss, like, people that don't meet a very specific set of criteria. Oftentimes very, like, superficial. Like, you must be 6 feet tall, you must have this kind of hair, or you must have hair, right? You must have hair, you know? It's still that, like, dude, like, even if I push it back, it's not that bad. We gotta keep it forward, though. Gotta keep it, like, about right there. Fuck, I kind of fucked it up. I'll fix it later. It's fine. It's whatever. It's good enough. You know, unless you meet that set of specific things, then, you know, they can move on. They can swipe and move on to the next person. Swipe, gone. Swipe, gone. Please stop spamming check DMs in my chat. Swipe, gone. Just how it is. How it works. You seem to be sweating? Yeah, it's fucking hot in my room. It's sweltering in here. I'm like, I am soaked with sweat under this shirt right now. I hate living in the summer. I have minoxidil. I'm using minoxidil. It's helping my hair a lot, actually. Don't want to take finasteride because I don't want to deal with the side effects. How much do I weigh? I weigh 220. 220 pounds, whatever the kilogram translation is. Echo, what are you doing? Oh, now you're hungry? You want your dinner? Is that what you want? Are you hungry? Do you want your dinner? Yeah, I'm not taking pills. No, the pills have like crazy ass side effects. It's just not worth it. It's not. 220 looks like nothing on me. I mean, I'm tall. Because of my frame, right? I'll back up. Like, because of my frame, you know, this is what 220 looks like, right? So the weight is distributed. Can get you excellent hair products, 13 centimeters in 3 weeks, 70 AUD per bottle. I use 2 products straight from the supplier. That sounds like a fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? That sounds like snake oil. Scary. 200 centimeters instead of 6'7", use it honorably. I could say 2 meters tall. Fun story about that as well. Back when I would teach field camps for geology, oftentimes when you're in the field, you are asked to draw like outcrops or geologic features at scale, because you want to understand how big the feature is you're looking at. If you just draw a sketch of something, you have no sense of scale, how big it is, or where it's like located in terms of like local geology. And so very often you include things like GPS coordinates, rock types, but also you want to draw things to scale. And on the first assignment where we're having the students, for the first time, draw an outcrop to scale, like we gather everyone around a very specific outcrop. In this case, it was a slanted volcanic dike in the middle of some shale. And they said, hey, if you need something to use for scale, look for a tree or look for something that you can like roughly estimate the height of, where you can draw it next to that so you can at least have a rough sense of scale if you can't manually measure something. So like if you draw a tree next to a cliffside, you go, oh, the tree was roughly 10 feet tall. It's like, okay, that's like my scale, right? And they but unfortunately in the area where they were asked to draw something, there wasn't anything they could use for scale. And they looked at me and they asked like, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm 2 meters tall. And they're like, perfect, go stand over there. And so I stood next to this fucking volcanic dike for 30 minutes as everyone was drawing it. And everyone had like a little doodle of me standing next to it. It was really funny. Like some people used a stick figure. Some people like drew my whole body. Some people gave me like a smiley face. It was really funny. It was a really fun afternoon. It was awesome. Echo is typing. Echo, what are you doing? Did you hit the space bar? What are you doing? She's getting hungry. I do gotta wind the stream down. I'm gonna feed my cat. Fallout New Vegas tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Fallout New Vegas tomorrow. Usual time, 2 p.m. Cranking away at the next video. All that usual jazz. Thank you all for watching, by the way. Thank you all for watching and tuning in, as always. Join the Discord linked in the description below for notifications for when I go live and for when I upload videos, all that usual jazz. Thank you all for your lovely donations today. It's very kind of you. Tomorrow, we're doing something a little bit special because we're doing that TF2 YouTube video competition, the contest, of which information is put inside of the announcements channel in my Discord if you want more information on that. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing a fundraiser to beef up that prize pool a bit. So whatever donations I get tomorrow are going to go directly into the prize pool. So that's what we're doing tomorrow, okay? So keep that in mind. Any and all contributions welcome. I, of course, am putting forward like $100 of my own money to like get the prize pool at least a little bit bigger. Anyone else that wants to throw some money that way, awesome, fantastic. And other than that, y'all take care. All of you lovely people. And Fallout tomorrow. Have a good day.